Good catch. Hello, it's the TPA podcast, everyone. What's going on? All right, so we got 3 of the 5. Hopefully Jackie will show up later. Jarvis has stuff going on with his family, so he's gonna be busy. But dude, I am excited for this fucking podcast because, dude, Takeover and Rumble are looking fucking amazing, and I got a lot of shit to say, and I'm sure these other 2 awesome, wonderful people have a lot of shit to say. Everyone say what's up.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Woohoo!
Yeah, there we go. And all 0. Oh, we got 1. Oh, sweet. Dude, yeah. So we got a lot to talk about, but mostly it's about Takeover and Rumble because both those cards look amazing. Takeover is always amazing, and Rumble, I got a lot of shit to talk about with that.
Rumble actually looks fucking good this year, guys.
Dude, last year's Rumble was good too, so maybe we're like, are they making up for like how shit 2014 and 2015
But the
was?
Rumble will take. That's how y'all sound whenever y'all say that that Takeover will always outshadow like the dirty pay-per-views, and now y'all finally have competition for Takeover. But y'all still gonna shit on the Rumble. Y'all gonna find a way.
I'm not. I haven't shit on the Rumble yet. It's looking fucking awesome.
Are takeovers usually good than the main roster shows?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
it different this year?
The Rumble's going to top Takeover this year.
I could see
I
it.
can see it. I can see it this year.
And guys, if you couldn't tell, all 3 of us did a few lines of cocaine tonight for this. So
I only did 7. Okay.
I ain't do cocaine on my fucking period, and I hate everyone. So y'all fucking suck.
What else did you do?
Cliff
Yeah.
did 3 lines of cocaine. Asia's on a period. I did 12 lines of cocaine. So we're all.
Hey, I said 7.
Okay, you did 7. I did 12. What's your excuse? Fuck off. Okay.
Oh, look.
Okay, let's get into it.
Hey, Javers, let me borrow some of this. He has the money. He has the cocaine money. But yeah, Takeover. Let's fucking go. All right. Should we start? Here's the thing. First of all, is Cole versus Dream? Cole versus Dream isn't going to be happening.
It's not confirmed.
No, it's not happening.
No,
it's not confirmed.
It's pretty much not going to happen. So let's just start. I mean, we'll start with what's going to open the show, and honestly, what's probably the least interesting match on the show: Matt Riddle versus Cassius Ohno. I guess I'll start, and then Asia, and then Brandon. We'll kind of go that order. This is the easy one. Who I want to win? Matt Riddle. Who's going to win? Matt Riddle. I think it's pretty clear, pretty simple.
I agree.
That's how simple it's gonna go. And they're gonna make a prediction that at Takeover, which is it, New York, they're gonna have at least a ladder match or some sort of multi-man's match that involves
probably for the North American title.
So it's gonna be Matt Riddle, Bobby Fish, or one of the members of Undisputed Era, Ricochet, Velveteen Dream, and I think it's gonna be for a ladder match for the North American title. So I can see that.
They're gonna do it like every year before Mania.
Yeah.
And real quick about Cassius, I'm just gonna say it, dude. Go back to PWG. Go back to Evolve. Like NXT just hasn't worked out for you, dude. I'm sorry.
He's worked out. Here's the thing, Matt. Like Cassius Ohno's role as gatekeeper and like having great matches with these indie guys, that's working out. But it's starting to get a little bit old, and And I honestly, they kind of needed to give Cassius that win against Keith Lee, as much as I didn't like it.
Because
Cassius has been so like, he hasn't done anything. Like when he first came in, remember he was feuding for like the world title with Bobby Roode. Like you have to give him some kind of credibility, and they did it with Keith Lee, even though Keith Lee beat his ass for most of the match. You know, Cassius got the low blow and won, but you know, Cassius kind of needed that, especially going into this match. So I'm not as mad about it as I was. Although I feel like the roles should be reversed. I think Keith Lee should be in Matt Riddle's spot right now, but especially since Keith Lee got signed first.
We need to move on real quick. So the last thing I'll say about Cassius is that it's weird because they're giving him the Ring of Honor treatment in that like they're not letting him show his personality. They're just having him around to put on good matches.
That's what he's best at. But yeah, Cassius. He's not like Kyle O'Reilly where like he has like all this like exuberant personality like Kyle O'Reilly. He has personality, but it's not like, you know, I don't know. I think Cassius's role is fine. It's just Yeah, he's there to lose. He's there to put people over. That's basically his role at this point. He's in his I wouldn't say the twilight. Yeah, I would say the twilight of his career, or like getting there. So yeah, he's here to put people over, and he's doing a pretty good job of it.
And here's another thing, like I understand, like um, Cassius is like that stepping stone for Matt Riddle to eventually get to the North American or even the NXT title. But kayfabe sense a win over Cassius doesn't really mean anything
because he's been doing fuck all.
Exactly, it doesn't like. It doesn't really. I'm sorry, Cassius, but it doesn't.
Right.
Again, go back to where you're appreciated or where you'll be booked better, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say he should, but like, I mean, I wouldn't mind it because he has done better there. Like, have him do another Bola because like him in PWG is always great.
Have him do another Bola or have him go back to Evolve because they have a partnership with NXT, so it wouldn't be that out of place.
Exactly, but I mean, he's still putting on pretty good matches. He's still doing all that stuff, and he's there to put people over, and if he's doing a good job of it, I'm not going to complain. So yeah, but yeah, the days of thinking Cassius Ohno is going to be a main event guy, I think that's pretty gone.
That sell immediately
after. And if he ever does get called to the main roster, I don't see them doing much. I don't see the pairing with Cesaro happening as much as I want it to happen. I think they're going to stick with the Bar for a while.
They're going to job him out for a bit, and he'll be released again. Watch.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know when the Bar is going to break up, but I don't see Cesaro and Ono teaming up. Unfortunately, they did it once on a house show, and that was it. But yeah, Matt Riddle has the future. His future's looking bright. He's going to win another takeover against Cassius Ohno here. Mm-hmm. I think we'll get to the tag team title match, Undisputed Era versus War Raiders. Honestly, I still want my dream scenario of Undisputed Era holding all the titles. So I do want Undisputed Era to retain. I do think War Raiders though are going to win this match. I think we're going to be champions.
See, that's what I differ. I think Undisputed Era is retaining the belts.
See, I was talking to Lee about this, and I had Undisputed Era, but like they've held those belts for a while.
And that's what I'm thinking. They've held it for so long, and plus, like who knows what they're going to be doing with Adam Cole at this point? And I don't know how soon it's going to be till they come up to the main roster at this point. I really don't.
You know what?
War Raiders really don't have as much momentum since like I don't know. I see them winning it at Mania, but I don't see them winning it now.
I have another question. Who else are they going to drop it to?
Okay. That's the thing. I see them winning it at Mania, but now I think War Raiders is going to cheat. Not War Raiders, but Undisputed Era is going to cheat to retain.
I can see it.
I can see it.
You know what? I'm sticking with Undisputed Era, but tentatively.
The only way I see War Raiders like winning is if Velveteen Dream gets involved because Adam Cole.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's another thing. Actually, let's think about it. Adam Cole is not on this card.
No.
How else are we going to further the Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream feud?
They should. They definitely should. Because if you're not going to have either of them on the card, at least like do something with them.
Yeah.
In fact, that's my prediction. I think they're going to try to cheat, and Velveteen Dream is going to stop them. And yeah, I think the War Raiders are going to win, and that's going to be the Cole versus Dream at Takeover before Mania.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I want Undisputed Era to win, but yeah. Do you guys want to do the North American Championship, or you want to do the Women's Championship next?
Let's do the
North American Championship. Now, here's the thing: that Takeover before Mania ladder match, that's not confirmed, right?
No, I'm just speculating. That's just me going off my head.
Because if that was confirmed, that would change my pick. I want Ricochet to win because I want Gargano to go after Ciampa, but something tells me in the back of my mind, here's the thing, especially, I want to talk about this. I think their plans were for Gargano and Ciampa to be the big match at TakeOver, like, before Mania. I was thinking that was going to be their plan, or at Brooklyn.
Right.
However, I think this is one of those cases where I think the fans are going to change the story. I don't think they expected the fans to be as behind DIY as they are right now. Every time they're together, they are getting chants. They're over. I think NXT is gonna fucking take advantage of that, and I think we're getting heel DIY, and I think that starts with Gargano winning the title. I think Gargano's winning the title.
Here's what I think: either both Gargano, Ciampa, like they both hold the belts, or they don't both hold the belts. So either Gargano wins and Ciampa retains, or Ricochet retains and Black wins and Black versus Ciampa. That's how I see it.
See, I'm sticking with my original prediction. But I'll add on to what you said, Cliff. I think Ricochet is going to retain, but I still think we're going to get heel DIY because I think this is going to be the point where Johnny, instead of doing the bold Dallas shtick, is just going to go full off the deep end, like completely.
So if you do you think it's going to be a triple threat at Takeover Mania with Gargano, Ciampa, Black that we were supposed to get at Takeover Brooklyn?
Which that triple threat was basically going to be a handicap match because it'll be heel DIY. So I could see it. I don't know what they'd be playing with, how they set that up, or how NXT would think to set that up. But I could see it.
I can see Ciampa, like if Gargano would have lost, I think Ciampa would have been a little more hesitant to, like. I think if Gargano wins, like that'll be like Ciampa's like. That'll be his proof that his way is the way that works, and he'll take Gargano under his wing, and he'll be like, "Hey, I told you guys so. Like, you wanted him to do it this way. He listened to me, and now look at him. He's North American champion." You know.
Okay.
It could be one of those things where, like, basically Ciampa or Gargano's basically Ciampa's bitch for a while.
Right, and I also don't think I think NXT sees so much within Ricochet. Like the guy,
for sure,
still so over, even after like a 6-month reign, which is typically around the point where fans tend to get tired.
Honestly, it hasn't felt like six months to me.
Right.
It hasn't felt that long, which is a good sign.
Which is why I still say he retains here, because I think NXT sees they have a good thing. I think Triple H sees, I have a thing with this guy, so.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if Ricochet retains, more likely Matt Riddle will take the belt off him.
Right.
I can see that.
I could see Matt Riddle taking the belt off him either way. But you know, I'm still. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I do want Ricochet to win. I want him to win because I think he's doing great things with that title, and I think putting the belt on Gargano is. I think what they should do is like. Not do what I'm saying. Like they should have Gargano lose and go on the deep end. I want that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think NXT are gonna like the fans have been like just this past week on NXT. Like once DIY started teaming up, the whole crowd were cheering and chanting DIY, all that shit. DIY is still insanely over, and I think they want to take advantage of that.
You know what I think they could do for the match? And I think is okay. Johnny's been acting pretty heelish for the most part.
Yeah.
I would say for the North American title match, have him come out as a heel, but during the match he starts doing more babyface stuff like he used to. But that ultimately costs him. He goes off the deep end, and Ciampa's like, "Okay, I'm going to help you out," and that's when we get heel DIY officially.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, this could be like the last time where he tries to find the old Gargano, but it just doesn't work out again, and just he looks at it and it's like, fuck, I gotta do it.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would say one last hurrah before the fall, and that's how Johnny Wrestling died.
And even then with Johnny, like even the new Johnny Gargano hasn't really won a match clean, like even with his like cheating tactics. Like the only big match he's won was because of Ciampa's help.
Right.
Is that?
That's literally it.
Because I do think the full circle is going to happen around Takeover Mania, and Gargano will win the NXT title.
Which is what I'm saying. Have him have one last hurrah as this kind of underdog babyface. Have him lose, and just have him go full Anakin Skywalker.
I honestly like I would. Actually, I'm still saying Gargano retains or Gargano wins the title, but if he does win, Ciampa's going to be interfering. I don't see Gargano beating Ricochet clean.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Okay, so I've got Ricochet. We're all pretty. I've got Ricochet. You've got Ricochet.
I got Ricochet.
I have Gargano.
You have Gargano. Asia has Ricochet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's going against
Gargano.
All right, here we go. In fact, Asia, can I just let you have this first?
This match,
Well,
I don't know.
Actually, better yet, should you do it last because we're not going to be able to follow you.
We're not.
All right, y'all go first.
There's no way we're going to follow you, so we're going to give you the main event.
Y'all go first. But I swear to God, y'all going to sway my opinion because I already lean one way, and I've been flip-flopping ever since this match has been announced.
I literally flip-flopped, like, right before. This is the only match that I've actually changed my prediction after doing the Rumble prediction. Here's the thing. Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. For all today, obviously I want Bianca to win. I want Bianca to win, like, no matter what. For the longest time, I had Shayna retaining.
Okay.
And mostly because I could see, like, they want to continue this run with Shayna, and also, like, I could see them doing that performance, the Sasha versus Becky-esque performance because Bianca has been slowly turning face in this feud. Like, she went from being heelish to, like, going against
full baby
tagging with Kairi Sane, for God's sakes.
Full baby face, and she went from heel to full baby face in one match.
Yeah, and I think this match will be like the ultimate coming out party. Either way, this is the ultimate coming out party for Bianca. And I can see it where she's gonna lose because of the fucking ponies, and she's gonna come to her feet and she's gonna get that standing O. She's gonna get the standing ovation from that crowd. That's all I'm saying. But here's the thing. That's what I had for the longest time.
Okay.
My Rumble predictions, however, have changed drastically. I think Bianca is winning the title. And I will get to Shayna Baszler at the Rumble later.
Okay.
You go, but
okay. You guys have known me for a while. I am a Shayna mark. I vouch for my queen. I am a proud member of the Queen's Army. But motherfucker, Asia and freaking just my own brain wouldn't shut up about it. And I changed my pick. I have Bianca winning.
Yay!
Don't flatter yourself. It's a combination of two things. Yes, age really isn't a factor when it comes to wrestling if you're in good condition, but Shayna is on the older side of 30. So I think her being on the main roster by now would really help her. I absolutely want Ronda versus Shayna. That is a thing that needs to happen for me. Plus, I think Bianca is at the point now where I think she's ready. She's ready. Like, what else can she improve on?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, she's good on the mic from what we can tell from that one, like the backstage promos and that one promo in front of the crowd. She's getting there in the ring. She's good with her personality, good with her character. Like, she's all set when you really think about it.
Like, here's the thing. I don't even think she needs to have like a year-long run or something with the.
No, I don't think so either. But when she wins that title, I think she's gonna have one of the best NXT Women's title reigns when you look at it, because you got. I mean, Dakota's on the sidelines right now, but when she comes back, you got the story with her and Dakota. You got Candice LeRae, who she's beating. You got Deonna Purrazzo, who she's beating. You got Kairi, the Mania Classic Week match. You got the eventual feud with Io. There's so much you can do with Bianca. So much.
Asia, I'm not trying to shortchange you, but I want Kairi to have a cup of coffee with that title. I don't want her to hold it for long. Because I think she's so good, you could she could hold it for like a month and just be ready to get called up. I legitimately think like she is that good at this point.
Yeah, I don't think Bianca should hold it for like a month or anything, but I mean, she's the next top heel for your women's division. Other than Shayna, there's no one else but Bianca as your next top female heel that can carry that division.
Right.
Yeah, like she's so annoying. Like I see people like they hate her, like the way she does like the gum chewing and the undefeated shit. That
she's doing her job.
Exactly. She's doing her job of annoying you, and you would want girls like Dakota, like Candice, like Deanna to beat her.
Cliff, I know you're gonna rant on wrestling Twitter fans after a bit, but I'm just gonna say, fucking Marks, like get over yourself.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, yeah.
I find it funny. Everyone wants to look up house show records in order to say y'all isn't undefeated, but y'all wasn't doing this with Oscar. Y'all not doing this with Ronda like all these other bitches. But y'all got a problem with Bianca because she's loud about it.
The loud black, no, because the loud upfront black woman, of course, they're gonna be offended or triggered by that because that's
her being undefeated and no one could beat her. Y'all was like, yeah, ain't nobody ready for Oscar.
See a black woman who's confident and loud and upfront, and they don't like it.
Again, motherfucking Marks just can't.
And she knows that. That's why she knows that. That's why she used that for her character because she knows that.
And she's also not from the Indies, so she doesn't have. So, they're pushing this woman. She didn't even.
See.
Okay. Here's my thing about that. Y'all not saying anything about Velveteen Dream, who's pretty much a homegrown talent in his own fucking right, but y'all chill him. But y'all have problem with Bianca Belair because it's not your Indie Faye, despite the fact y'all Indie Faye don't got a fucking character, no personality, and all they is just a good wrestler. That's all I fucking see.
Same thing with Braun Strowman.
That's all I fucking see.
And I think that's probably the biggest thing for a lot of fans is that, like I said, what did I say beforehand? The WWE a lot of the times has failed with their own creations. So they train themselves to think, oh, it's a WWE creation. This is going to fail. Which to be fair, it's happened a lot. So
yes, it happened.
So it's understandable why you have that mindset.
But in the same breath, you have like people like Alexa Bliss, who we all have our complaints about her, but she has been successful. Charlotte, who has been successful, but we have our complaints about. Elias to a degree.
Braun Strowman for the longest time until now has been over as fuck.
Yes.
Because of that because of that trained mindset of every WWE creation is going to fail, when the legitimately good acts that come through that system are there, they don't see it. Or they don't want to admit it.
Okay, so what's going to be that same breath when Stacey Irvin Jr. going to come through? Because he's a homegrown guy.
Fucking right, though.
What's gonna be that excuse? Which, by the way, check out Stacey Irvin Jr. He's fucking amazing. I just can't wait for him to be on.
He's so good. He's so good.
Hey, here's my impression. Here's my impersonation of a Full Sail fan. Stacey Irvin Jr.'s moonsault is not as good as Io Shirai's. Motherfucker. I'm gonna turn off this WWE bullshit and watch AEW. You will suck.
Dude, you just wait. Finn Balor and the Revival are totally going to show up to AEW, and they're going to be like, WWE sucks. Ha, ha, ha.
Here's the thing. We've all, as wrestling fans, we've all had our gripes with the WWE product. We admit that, but when WWE, when they are on point, they're on point.
Look, okay, so I'll just say this. Not everything from the fucking indies are great. Billy Kay.
Silas Young. I'm sorry, I don't like Silas Young. Shoot me.
I'm just saying. So you're saying Bianca, right? She's winning.
Yeah, I'm saying Bianca. Absolutely.
We're all saying it. So, Adrian, do we give you the floor?
This has been the toughest match and the most anticipated match I have been looking forward to for Rumble Week. Not Sasha Ronda, not Becky Asuka, not the Women's Rumble match. It is this match, because I don't know which way they can go. There's so many. There's the 4 horsewomen factor. There's Bianca possibly winning. There's the ponies. There's so much that can play into this fucking match. This is Bianca's first title opportunity, her first takeover. Shayna has been dominant ever since winning back the belt. Even her first reign, she's been so like, I'll give Shayna her props. She is a great heel. She's a great heel in the ring. All she needs to do is get inside your mind even before you in the match with her. That's all she needs to do, and she's already beaten you before the bell rings. So you have that. You have Bianca, who is the strongest, fastest, roughest, toughest, quickest. She is the best. She has everything. She is undefeated. She's beaten the best of the best on the indie circuit for women like Mia Yim, Deanna, Candice, Dakota. All she is like everything. So it can go either way. You can have Shayna retain, but by cheating, or cheating and beat the streak, and have Bianca chase the title like till Mania, and she finally wins. Because I don't see them beating Bianca straight up clean. Or you have Bianca win because the ponies, they try to interfere. Io and Kyrie come out to take them off, and Bianca capitalize to win the title. And I have been waffling on this for the longest time because I had Bianca winning, and then this weekend, like this week, I had Shayna winning. But it's 50-50 split. I'm just gonna go with Bianca. I'm gonna go with Bianca winning. And
I was about to say, if you were about to go with Shayna, I'm like, what turn of irony is this?
I don't know because
the Shayna stand is picking Bianca, and the Bianca stand is picking Shayna. What?
I don't know. It's so scary.
But
I don't know because here's the thing: when Shayna came into NXT, right? She came in and she lost, but she had the vote. She got rolled up by Ember Moon. But then she won the next takeover. That's how they did it with Shayna. Right. So I don't know how they're gonna do it with Bianca if she does lose. But I'm gonna go with Bianca. This match is gonna have me fucking crazy. I'm just more excited about how she's gonna be in the ring performing on a takeover, because she has performed on the takeover stage, just not on takeover. If you get what I'm saying.
Right. I'm just gonna say
the post takeover show that she did, but not like the big one.
I'm just gonna say the one thing I want from
this
awesome.
Is anything else you want to say?
I just want to say the one thing I want from Bianca Shayna is
Is there anything else you wanted to say,
it's a weird dynamic with this match because it's Shayna like with her style, her catch wrestling, and then Bianca with her strong but athletic style. And it's going to be interesting how Bianca sells towards Shayna and how Shayna sells towards Bianca.
Well, I mean, again, if you guys know your history with catch wrestling, catch wrestling is known as the violent part.
Awesome. I just want to need to have the whole floor because this is your time.
I was gonna say the one thing I want for this match is I want Bianca to do a 450, and I want Shayna to catch it into an armbar.
Yes. I see that spot. I see that spot happening. I see that spot. That spot, I think Bianca is going to use her hair whip at one point. She might even whip the ponies that try to interfere in the match. I really want to see if Bianca tries to do a moonsault because she has been teasing it in two of her matches. One with Nikki Cross and the other match with Mia Yim. I want to see can she do it, but I think she will.
I swear to God, if Shayna Baszler does anything to Bianca's hair, we're fighting her.
She's gonna. I expect that she's gonna be heel and she's gonna try. She's gonna pull it everything.
Oh yeah,
that's heel heat.
She might even do her the arm stomp she does.
Yeah. That is heel heat. I want her to do that. I'm going to hate her, but I want her to do it.
Okay. Actually, specifically, I expect two things for Shayna to do. One, I expect Bianca to go for the 450 and Shayna not to catch her in an armbar, but in a double wrist lock. Again, wrestling. And two, I actually want Shayna to take it a step further. I want Shayna to essentially try to strangle Bianca with her braid.
I can see that too. Mm-hmm.
Because Shayna actually posted a fan art, which whoever made that fan art, you are disturbing.
What fan art?
Apparently, Shayna at one point retweeted some fan art of her strangling Bianca with her braid.
When are they gonna see this bullshit? How the fuck up?
Again, I just want to say to whoever made that, you have problems.
Let me see this bullshit.
I don't know how far back it is on her timeline, but I could try to find it.
Is she gonna try to tap her out with her own hair? Like
that would be nuts.
If anything, I see like EO doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem like an EO thing.
Oh my god, this is crazy. But dude, like, again, I had Shayna for the longest time, but with Rumble coming up, we'll get to it later. But yeah,
this match is so hard.
That's what I love about this takeover. As one thing I will say, Asia, I know you're gonna hate this. I think that's one thing Takeover has over Rumble this year. The matches are a lot more unpredictable this year.
Absolutely.
For the most part, there are some like who knows? The Rumble, they might just swerve us all. You never know.
You never know.
I would take over in predictability. I mean, Riddle, Ono, come on.
That's okay. Yeah, that one's predictable. Yes.
If Ono wins, I'm gonna blow my fucking.
Jesus Christ! If Ono wins, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Doesn't seem like each takeover card has at least one unpredicting swerve.
How shitty would it be if like they do the same ending they did the last takeover, except it's Ono this time he hits him with a rolling elbow and it's 1-2.
Oh no!
So everyone else is too much predicting Shayna will retain.
Right. If they do the 7-second thing with Ono and no.
I'm done with NXT. Fuck that shit.
I'm not gonna be done with NXT, but I'm gonna be pissed.
Done with life.
I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna get drunk.
I'll be like, bro.
Because that's about as close to being buried as Matt Riddle could get.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's not gonna happen though. So, oh shit. So yeah, we all got Bianca. Main event time.
Yes, main event time.
This one, I won't even say this one's predictable because I can see it going either way. Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa. But with my story with DIY holding all the belts, obviously you have to have Ciampa retain. I want Ciampa. And here's the thing: I would love it either way. I'll be happy whoever wins. If Aleister wins, that's awesome. If Ciampa wins, that's awesome. I do want Ciampa to win because he's such a great champion. I love Aleister Black, Brandon. I'm sorry. I love Aleister Black.
No, it's total. I mean, do you mind if Asia had the floor on Bianca and Shayna. Do you mind if I take the floor on Tommaso and Aleister?
Go right ahead, man.
Well, no, because I want Asia to go after you.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go and then you can go after. Okay.
Yeah, because Aleister's my boy, so it makes...
Yeah, so, like, no matter what, I'll be happy, but Ciampa's reign right now is too good. I want him to break Finn's record. He's the best... to me, he's the best NXT champion of all time already. I'm sorry.
Not to mention, he's been heel throughout his run, unlike Finn.
The only champion you could say maybe had a better reign was Neville. Maybe. Right. And I think that's just match quality. Neville was never as intriguing of a character ever as Tommaso Ciampa.
Match quality wise, yes, Neville was 1,000 times better, but wrestling,
I wouldn't even say 1,000 times better, but like Ciampa had great matches, but like Neville's matches were like always the best matches.
But I mean, here's the thing: wrestling is not just a match quality thing. Well, unless of course you go to Ring of Honor, but that's a whole other thing.
Well, but they have Kelly Klein. Are they really that good matches? But anyway, go on.
Ooh. Wow.
But no, wrestling is one, as Lee has always said, it's about characters, and Tommaso Ciampa is one of the best characters.
Literal total package, and like you can't argue that he is the total package. He doesn't have a weak point.
He doesn't.
He truly doesn't have a weak point. He can talk. He can wrestle. He can sell merch even though he doesn't want to. He's just hilarious. He's got a memorable look. He makes you care about he makes you want like whoever he's facing to beat him. I mean, I know Dream was already over as fuck, but like Like Ciampa just like drove it like even more home. Like people really wanted Dream to win that match because Ciampa's just such a fucking asshole heel. He's fucking amazing. And Alistair, honestly, we'll get to Rumble, but he's another guy I see entering the Rumble. Now I'm not gonna say what happens, but
now specifically when you get to me, I'm gonna talk about Alistair more than Ciampa because Ciampa we've already said everything we could say.
Exactly.
So
actually, I should let Asia go. First of all, I'm just gonna say right now, I think Ciampa's winning, and I think but here's the thing, I don't think he's winning clean. I think Gargano's gonna help him win.
Okay.
So there you go. Asia, what are your thoughts? What are your predictions?
Oh, I believe Ciampa is retaining. I think
Do you think
Ciampa.
he's winning clean, or is Gargano getting involved?
Gargano is getting involved because I do not think they're gonna have. Um, Here's the thing: like when has been losing, but he has not been losing clean.
Yeah, no, they've booked him
And
super
the whole Gargano winning over him, but it took Laws and then to Killian Dane to like hit the finishes on him, and then Gargano hit his finisher on him, and then he lost. Then you had the whole situation with Ciampa, and then Gargano interfered. That's how he lost the title, and then he come back, and then you had the steel cage match in which he's lost, but Ciampa interfered in order for Gargano to win. So they have been protecting Alistair despite him losing. Like he has not lost clean.
Mm-hmm. That's
so
that's another thing. If the stipulation was that if anyone got involved, or if like if anyone got involved to help Ciampa, he would lose the title. I would have said Aleister Black because I don't think Aleister's losing clean. But I mean, yeah, they didn't say anything about it. So Gargano's coming out and Ciampa's retaining, but I don't see Aleister Black losing clean on NXT. Period.
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, so both of our predictions are the same. Ciampa's retaining, Gargano's help. Right. The show ends with DIY riding off the sunset.
So beautiful.
It is. It really is. But yeah, Brandon, have the floor.
Okay. Real quick before I go into my Alistair Jizz Fest, I just want to say, what if Johnny gets involved, but Alistair like has an insurance policy, and a commentary builds it up? Do you want to know who I want to interfere on Alistair's behalf?
Yes.
Darby Allin.
No, Michael Dante.
Wait, who?
Sumerian Death Squad, dude.
Oh, yes, dude.
Okay. I would fucking I would mark the fuck out. Would
you freak the fuck out if Alistair came out in that war? I've been waiting for that fucking face paint from Alistair Black for so long.
Well, because cross and upside down crosses, and it'd be a whole mess.
Fuck it.
Alistair,
kind of fucking, I don't know.
It's crazy to me because thinking about Alistair since he's been gone, since he's come back, it's one of those things where with the way I am with wrestling, like I tend to forget how good my favorites are when they're gone, and then they come back, and they make me fall in love all over again. Because the time Alistair was gone, I was all about that Killer Cross life. I'm still all about that Killer Cross life, trust me. But when Alistair came back,
especially the way he came back,
right? The way he came back and the match with Johnny. My God, that knee strike sell is still one of the best things that I've ever seen. Because Johnny basically has a full blown seizure. And I think. Well, for me, it's not even just like, I'm just a fan of her character and just her, and I'm not even just a fan of the character in the wrestling, like Asia is with Bianca. For me, no, it's personal because again, we both share religious beliefs,
right?
And so here's a guy who represents a scene and an idea that I believe in fucking super strongly. And here's a guy that represents this nonconformist idea of, hey, you don't have to be this one thing. You don't have to be this pure white Christian male, whatever. You can be who you want to be. Listen to the music you want to listen to. Wear what you want. achieve what you want to do. That's who Aleister Black is to me. That's who Tommy End is to me. And I think for me, him winning would solidify this idea. Him winning in the main event would solidify this idea that difference is okay. Not to mention, it would trigger all the Christians. And yes, please.
Gosh.
That's the thing about pro wrestling. We need all kinds of characters. Like it's a type of theater, and we need all kinds of characters to represent everyone. Like different ideologies, different races, ethnicities, everything. Like pro wrestling needs to there needs to be something for everyone.
And I think this, and for me, Aleister. Here's the thing: I don't think he's winning, but I think just Aleister in general, just being in the position he is within NXT, shows that beyond that, his ability and just who he is as a person transcends any religious belief or any view he has on the world. And I think Vince is. And I think that shows with Vince and Triple H, because I think, here's the thing, because let's think about this for a minute. Vince McMahon is probably one of the most capitalistic Republican men on the planet.
Yeah.
You can probably tell he's pretty Christian. I don't know his religious beliefs, but if I had to guess.
I mean, even though he probably, I think his thing with the Vince McMahon and God storyline, where he fought God. Here's the thing. In the DVD, I think he said something about God has to have a sense of humor.
Right. Right. Oh, hey, Jackie.
Jackie.
Hey guys, what's up?
We're in the middle of Takeover predictions, and we're on the main event. So.
We'll probably circle back to you after I get done. We'll circle back to you.
Yeah. Asia had her stuff. I'm gonna have my Rumble stuff, and
I'm going off with Aleister right now. But yeah, no, it's interesting to think Vince McMahon, white, straight, capitalist, Republican, possibly Christian, if I had to guess. Again, God has a sense of humor. That is, if he existed. And yet, here's a guy from Holland / the Netherlands who's tattooed all up and down, who is a full-blown Satanist, which he's admitted this multiple times, listens to heavy metal, and yet they're pushing him to the goddamn moon.
It's amazing. And here's we never really had a character exactly. I mean, we've had dark, maybe satanic sort of characters, like the Undertaker, but they never really went, and they haven't really done it with Aleister, but they haven't really went full into satanic in particular kind of things with Undertaker. It was mostly symbolic.
Well, not to mention with the Undertaker, and if you want to go back even further, the homeboy Kevin Sullivan shouts out.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, no, because Kevin Sullivan had the Satanist gimmick. But if you remember correctly, in the '80s, this was around the time Satanism, people thought it was full blown devil worship and everything else.
Right, exactly. Satanism had a different, it wasn't what it actually is. Kevin Sullivan went full
no, he went full
camp with it.
Eating he could, because Kevin Sullivan knew that was gonna piss off everyone.
He knew what people thought of Satanism, and so he went went full blown with all the crazy shit.
Especially since Satanism around that time had only been around for 20 years at that point.
Exactly.
It was still new.
They had no idea they didn't actually worship Satan. They were just trying to just piss off Christians.
And then you had Ministry Undertaker, and just this whole thing with Aleister is going to be a bit. The whole thing with Undertaker, didn't really help the perception. But Aleister,
and not to mention, I think Undertaker's Christian too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
But Aleister, again, he wears it on his sleeve, and he's just he's just straight up, this is what I believe in. It's who I am.
It doesn't overshadow who he is as a person. It's not here's this character, he worships Satan. No, it's just, this is his ideology, this is what he believes, he wears it on his sleeve, and that's just who he is, and he kicks ass, and accept him for who he is.
And not to mention, he trains, and not to mention, again, there's the aspect that I think Timothy Thatcher touched upon is in his only podcast interview, because again, the man has no social media. He said and I love this. What Tim said. He said, "Quote: If you train and shoot, I think it makes your pro wrestling better." Which Alistair, he is a kickboxer.
Yeah,
that's what he's trained in since he was 9.
Honestly, I mean, that kind of shows why a lot of amateur wrestlers, a lot of even MMA fighters, as much as we want to give shit to Ronda Rousey, she has adapted to the business quicker than most would.
Matt Riddle, if you want to go to a better example.
Riddle, Kurt fucking Angle, Chad Gable, and then Jack Swagger. But all these people.
But no, if you train in a martial art, if you train in some sort of combat or some really athletic sport like grappling or whatever, it really does help your pro wrestling. And Alistair's another example of that.
Yeah.
Plus, another thing too, he and I have similar music tastes, so it's always a win.
I mean, he literally one time he came out to a live performance of his theme song
by Code Orange.
Yeah, Code Orange, man.
And if you haven't listened to Code Orange, what the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot. Because I haven't listened to Code Orange. I listen to Cane Hill, I don't listen to Code Orange, unfortunately.
If you've never heard Forever, the album, it's a fucking banger, man.
Right. But yeah,
okay.
That's the great thing about pro wrestling, especially nowadays. There's a lot more, I feel like, representation of different characters, different kind of people, different different everything. It's a lot better now because we have Aleister Black, who's like a Satanist, but they don't go full blown he worships the devil. He's gonna do all this satanic rituals. They really stereotype that shit with Undertaker and Kevin Sullivan.
They never stereotyped him, and the thing is, I'm actually surprised they've never had Aleister just flat out saying it in a promo. They've made allusions to it a couple of times, but
I mean, you can't completely ignore it, but don't bring attention to it when it's not necessary, when it doesn't.
Right, and I think they're being warped in it, and not to mention, I feel like wrestling fans now are smarter, and people are smarter now, and so it's oh, this guy believes in this thing, right. And that's totally cool.
Exactly, because I mean, newsflash: Satanism is not full blown devil worship.
Satanists are atheists.
They're atheists.
It's literal. It's atheism. It's atheism with a touch of theatrics. That's all it is.
They're just atheists who like to piss off Christians more than most.
Again, atheism for theater kids who like metal.
Again,
no, they're atheists who want to scare Christians.
Again, just go to the Church of Satan's Twitter. It's a gem. The Church of Satan's Twitter.
If you think it's devil worship, you're gonna be so disappointed.
Seriously, yeah. And a lot of hardline Christians are going to be disappointed and are disappointed, and it's just
right.
Okay, I've said my piece. Jackie.
Okay, so we get one back around. Let me pull up the card very quickly because I did look at this the other night, but I am forgetting. Correct me if I'm wrong. First match of the card is Chris Hero versus Cassius. Oh no, whatever you want to call him.
Just call him Chris Hero. Just call him Chris Hero.
Yeah, him versus Matt Riddle.
Versus Matthew Riddle. Yes. We all had Riddle winning. We all wanted him to win and had him winning.
Unless, of course, WWE says fucking and just...
I mean, I had my scenario. What if they do the ending like they did with Takeover where Matt Riddle hit him with a knee in 5 seconds? They do the same thing with Chris Hero. Just bury them.
I would die.
I would be so pissed.
I'd be pissed.
Oh, my God.
So pissed.
Just bury Matt Riddle like that. But yeah, I mean, Jackie, I think that's probably the easy pick. Who do you got?
I'm slinging this one, and this is going to sound like a dumb prediction too, but I think he deserves the W.
Wait, really?
What?
W. So yeah,
is your
Chris Hero?
Okay, are you just saying that as like a way to throw him a bone? I could.
Because I mean, have you been watching NXT TV?
I've seen the gifs. I know.
Okay, he also defeated Keith Lee via low blow.
So I don't think it's going. I don't think if it's a clean win, which I'm not so sure it's going to be. then it'll be because he literally beat the fuck out of Matt Riddle.
Right.
Okay.
So
like,
yeah.
that'll be
So
the thing,
you think Cassius Ohno is going to do some kind of like he's going to do the same thing he did with Keith, find some kind of underhanded way to beat Matt Riddle?
I think this is the match that we are more. Because looking at the other ones, except for maybe the women's championship match,
yeah, I mean,
the others don't look like they would be so full of shenanigans.
Yeah, and to be fair, like if you want to continue this feud, you have to have Cassius win. If you want to continue the feud, you have to have him win.
Exactly, which is what I think they're going to do, because God forbid WWE kill something.
So that's the thing. I think Matt Riddle's going after the North American title pretty soon, so that's my thing.
So,
but they could do either one.
I do think they are going to, especially because Road to WrestleMania and all that nonsense. So right. I think they are going to give him Cassius for a little longer to keep him occupied before he eventually becomes. I want to say North American champion first. I don't think he'll be in the heavyweight picture just yet. But around WrestleMania, I could see Matt Riddle becoming North American champion.
Oh, for sure. And I think with Cassius, like they're keeping him around. Like he's basically just there as the gatekeeper, which that's why. I mean, that's a big reason why I think Riddle's winning as well. I think Cassius was there to be a main eventer, but they had so many main event guys come in. They were like, "Okay, we're just gonna have you put people over." Like there's too much talent coming in. And I think Cassius is one of those guys. Like he's a pro. He's probably completely fine with it.
He probably is.
He's the guy who's like, sure, I'll lose. Go right ahead.
I think they are going to keep the feud going because they need to keep Riddle occupied till at least mid to late February before they can build him into the North American picture.
Well, hey, if you're right, we'll definitely all the props to Jackie if you are actually right and Ono does win. Because we all.
Now, here's the kicker though. Is it going to be a squash?
No.
Yeah, no. Come on now. No.
Violent match.
Okay, because I'm like, if you're going for what Cliff was thinking, I'm going to be
pissed. I was just trolling. I was just kidding, but yeah. Yeah, it looks away for 1 second. Boom, rolling elbow. But yeah, tag team title match: Undisputed Era versus War Raiders. Who you got, Jackie?
Tag team title match. Oh, that's weird. Guys, you skipped one over one.
Wait, what? No. Oh, I don't know what's the order on there.
North American Championship is next.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Okay, Ricochet versus Johnny Gargano. I'm the only one who picked Gargano because I think DIY are going to hold both the belts riding off into TakeOver. They picked Ricochet. Who do you got?
Honestly, in this one, I'm thinking Johnny.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I don't know if they want to push the DIY button just yet. That might be something they save for WrestleMania.
That's the only thing I'm thinking with the DIY
they do this, especially because I think between this time and I think Ricochet is going to be one of the WrestleMania call-ups to 205 Live.
Oh, I mean, I think eventually he'll hit the main roster if they want to. I mean, clearly 205 Live now, like they're starting guys there, and then they can move up. Like if Mustafa Ali is going to be a prime example of people on 205 Live, then yeah, put Ricochet on there. Then I'm totally fine with it, as long as he doesn't get stuck there forever.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be stuck there forever. Vince and Trips have had their eye on this guy for a long time.
Oh, of course.
So I don't think he'll be stuck there forever, but I do think that they are going to call Ricochet up sooner than later.
So he's another guy. I don't think he's winning clean because Johnny Gargano has not won a single match clean since like his one match against Ciampa.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning. I don't think he's winning clean either.
Ciampa's helping out Gargano.
If that's helping out, something happens that'll
Yeah.
Or with Ricochet.
So yeah, I see thing. I see Johnny winning this, especially because Ricochet's only had that belt since August, and it feels like a goddamn eternity.
To me, it hasn't felt that long. I think Ricochet's been a pretty good champion, but I think it's time to take the belt off him.
Hey Jackie, or with Ricochet, they just Ricochet says fuck it and beats the shit out of Brock, Universal Champion. That'd be something.
Sure, why not? Okay, now the tag team title match.
Now for the tag team title match. War Raiders.
Oh, dude, you're picking my picks. I was the only one who picked War Raiders too.
War Raiders.
I want the Undisputed Era to win, but
Era that's going in is Red Dragon.
I just think Undisputed Era are getting called up pretty soon, and because I want to have that moment where Undisputed Era holds all the belts in NXT, but with how long Undisputed Era has been holding the tag titles, I think it's time. I think War Raiders are the perfect guys to take the belts off them.
Yeah, because I am not only to be an indie smart, but also because it's these two specific guys rather than all four. So I am just for these. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking of Red Dragon, but I realized that's not fish.
Okay.
I was going to call them Red Dragon because I'm thinking that I see Kyle O'Reilly and I'm thinking that's Bobby Fish.
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly.
Anyway, it's going on. Yeah, they've had the belts for a while. I think it's time to lose them, and honestly, it looks like Hanson and Rowe have some real promise. What is a better wedding present than an NXT Tag Team title?
Right.
Team title.
What do you mean, Brandon?
Moving on to something I can give a more accurate prediction to.
Yeah.
Women's title match: Shayna versus Bianca. I really want Bianca to win.
We all want her to win. I picked her. I think we all picked her to win.
Again, I'm the Shayna stan. I'm the Shayna mark, and I picked Bianca.
I almost picked Shayna, but I'll explain why in the Rumble review why I didn't.
Asia actually flip-flopped for a bit.
I flip-flopped.
I'm put your fucking prediction in here.
I am so back and forth on this. The thing is, as much as I want Bianca to win, I'm predicting Shayna through shenanigans.
Yeah.
Because I think Marina and Jessamine are going to interfere.
Of course.
And that there's going to be some kind of screwy false finish where, maybe Bianca covers her, Bianca hits the burning hammer, and then maybe she covers her at the very last minute, and Shayna and Jessamine pull her off, or they get Shayna DQ'd, or something like that. I don't think it's going to be a very violent shenanigan, but she's going to be 2 seconds away, and they're going to get Shayna disqualified or something. Did you literally leave because I said Shayna Baszler?
No. I guess because we were about to do the Rumble ones, but then I don't know. I have no idea. You just said they all suck. Okay. Whatever.
Look, I'm not saying I don't want Bianca.
No, it wasn't because of the Shayna
I
thing.
think she deserves this. I just think Shayna is going to retain because shenanigans, and also because I think going into the 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen feud, at least one of them on either side has to have a title. And if Ronda loses to Sasha, if Ronda loses to Sasha and Becky no longer has her title, because I do think Asuka's hanging on to that for a little while, then Shayna has to be the one with the championship.
Right.
That's my thought. They want a champion on both sides for the 4 Horsewomen, and that champion is going to be Shayna rather than Ronda in this case.
Mm-hmm.
which is actually a really nice benefit for Shayna. Shayna showing up with the NXT Women's Championship because, well, for several reasons, besides adding a little more legitimacy to that, and we've had main roster titles defended in NXT too with women, so it's not that unheard of to have the NXT title defended on the main roster. It's true, but and I think it's a really nice bump for Shayna. Really makes her look very legit. Because I've said before that I think WWE would be in the practice of very much Ronda Rousey's friend, Shayna Baszler.
Well, again, I'll get to Shayna at the Rumble soon. That's why I picked Bianca. But yeah, main event.
So, main event, Ciampa.
Yeah, we all had Ciampa. I think, and again, Aleister Black has not won a single time clean. I think Gargano's helping out Ciampa, and we're getting that DIY love fest. Wait, Jackie, you there?
Yeah. I thought you were still talking.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gaining some. We're definitely getting some DIY greatness and all that for sure. I do think there's going to be a nod to that. I think it's going to be a little more subtle, but there's going to be a nod to that.
Right.
To that for sure. And beyond that, I don't think I like Aleister Black, but I don't think it's his time. I think he might be one of those guys who leaves NXT having never won the heavyweight title.
Well, no, he did. It's just he never got the main event.
Again, I meant, thing. I remember that he did. I meant, again. I don't think he's going to leave as a two-time champion.
Oh, that's fine.
Again, we'll get to Shayna getting called up in a minute. Because with Ciampa Black thing, I would be happy whoever. I would be happy no matter what. Whoever wins, I'll be happy. But Ciampa's run, I think it has to go on. Aleister is not going to win. He's not going to lose clean. But I think again, eventually, it's probably either going to be Gargano taking the belt off him. A hopeful side of me wants Keith Lee to take the belt off him. If they really want him to have the title for that long, maybe they can legitimize Keith. But
is this Aleister's rematch for the belt?
Because his rematch was supposed to be at that takeover in the triple threat, but then the injury happened. So
yeah, that's what I wondered because I was like, if Ciampa won it in July, how was it taken till January to get around to this?
Because
he was injured. That's it.
Because Shawn Michaels super kicked Aleister and gave him his pocket Bible.
Yes. Never forget.
Never forget.
Yeah. Was that you who came up with that, or was that me? Was that just both of us?
That was you that came up
with that. Oh, that was me? Okay.
That's funny.
But yeah.
That's funny.
Speaking of Shawn Michaels, Velveteen Dream coming out dressed as Shawn Michaels was nice. The freaking cowboy hat on NXT. Nice little shout out there.
I'm sure Shawn is panicking.
No, Shawn loves Velveteen Dream. Are you kidding me? He probably gave him the hat.
I am genuinely very surprised by that.
Again, no, Shawn Michaels has talked about how much it's basically Velveteen is his boy.
Okay, I am genuinely pretty shocked by that.
You're shocked that the white middle-aged Christian is going to go with the feminine black young male.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that does seem kind of left field, but it goes with Shawn Michaels isn't
regardless of race, it's okay with the effeminate. It's okay with the effeminate young dude.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying with Shawn Michaels being Christian. I'm just saying with Shawn Michaels being old and Christian. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought. Old Christian Shawn Michaels, okay with young, very effeminate Velveteen Dream is something I'm genuinely surprised about.
But it makes sense because Shawn Michaels. I mean, is Shawn Michaels Shawn has no room to complain about someone being too feminine.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. But we know old guys be hypocrites, and he'd be like, back in the day when I did it, it was manly or something.
It's like I was manly back in my day. My ass
Sean, you were
was
on
manly.
drugs.
We went to quote Wrestling with Regret. He's kind of an effeminate male party boy stripper.
Something like that. Oh, great. Yeah, guys. So that was Takeover. I hope Asia comes in eventually, but I might not. I guess, yeah, whatever. It wasn't about the
Royal
chance.
Rumble.
I think it was like we had such good flow, and then I guess I told her that you were gonna probably come in like 20 minutes, so I don't know why she. Whatever. Well,
I said I'd be in a little bit. I just had to eat first.
Exactly. I mean, we started early, which that was just because of me. I wanted to start early, but I don't know.
So we're doing Rumble?
I only got out of work a couple hours ago, so.
Which is awesome, yeah. Yeah, Rumble. Are we ready for Rumble?
I'm ready.
Let's go. I barely have predictions for like the undercard matches. I'm mostly into the big matches, but I'll pull up the card real quick because I do.
Talking slow. We're not talking slow. What's it is?
What?
Asia, if you'd like us to speed up, you can get back in here.
Seriously, like, I mean, Cliff knows. I pretty much did my roll predictions like on the fly. Like I was like,
right, yeah. No, dude,
there we go.
It'd be crazy. Let's what do you want to start with? You want to start with the tag title match, if there even is one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, there you go.
Off.
All right. Sorry. All right. So yeah, we're all set. We already got the predictions done. Now we can do our
Congratulations! That's cute. That's really cute.
All right, let's do this. So here we go. What do you guys want to start with? I want to start with
I would say just go down the card from the first match to the last match.
we'll start. We want to do the kickoff. Or you want to skip it?
Skip it.
Skip it. Okay. All right. SmackDown Tag Title match at the Bar. Oh God. Oh, the Bar versus the Miz and Shane. I mean, who I want to win the Bar, obviously. Who's going to win if there's any decency on this fucking planet, the Bar. And plus, if there's any chance of Miz winning the Rumble or anything happening with that match, I don't think they would win the tag titles. They'll probably turn on each other. I'm saying the Bar wins.
The Bar, I don't think Shane is selfish enough to put himself over. I hope not.
I mean, he won the European title in like 1999. So I mean,
that was 1999.
That was during the X-Pac sucks or the X sucks era. X-Pac sucks or whatever. Something like that.
Like that European title. Jesus Christ, that sounds so made up at this point.
Dude, this card is like every match, almost every match is that match.
Every match is just a title match.
Dude, every match means something.
You can think of.
But yeah, still gonna find a way to shit over this fucking card.
But yeah, so
that's what y'all always do.
So I got the Bar. You got the Bar. Asia, I'm guessing you have the Bar. So
I don't give a fuck about this match.
Okay.
It's gonna be, if anything, it's gonna be the Miz and Shane winning.
Oh God, I hope.
Yeah,
I think that match is happening for Mania, but
yeah, I have Miz and Shane because Shane McMahon is the best wrestler
in the world. Yeah.
Guys, seriously, Shane McMahon is the best wrestler in the world.
Have you seen his amazing punches?
Dude,
so good.
Dude, his shooting star press is god tier. Fuck Jushin Thunder Liger.
His wrestling ability is god tier. Fuck Andrade.
Fucking Joel. Fuck AJ Styles. Shit, McMahon's where it's at.
Well, basically, I mean, I want to get the worst matches out of the way, so then we can get to the best ones. I'm gonna save the 2 Rumble matches for last. So let's get the 2 male title matches out of the way, since I think we care about those the least. Brock was okay. Let's start with Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. I mean, I love this match, but it's probably the least excited I am for this kind of match. Like, I'm more excited for Brock versus Finn, oddly enough. Yes, I'm excited for a Brock Lesnar match. It's fucking miracle.
Because he tries with little people.
He tries with little people.
That sounded
For whatever
so
reason,
better
he
in my
tries with
head.
little people. Because he has little people so he can throw halfway across the ring. That's why.
Yeah, they sell them for him. Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, little people, I could throw them across the whole ring. But Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, I see no reason why AJ should win this match. I really don't. It adds no story to AJ Styles. The so-called, the new age, like Mr. McMahon wants to see like a new AJ Styles. He wants to see like AJ Styles snap. He wants to see something new in him. It's not going to happen if the same AJ Styles just goes up and beats Daniel Bryan. Nothing comes out of that. No story is furthered. Everything works if you have Daniel Bryan retain, and AJ Styles has to like basically after the match have AJ Styles just go. You know how Chris Jericho on Nitro, after he would lose a match, he would like just throw a temper tantrum,
right,
and just like toss shit around. Have AJ just have a fucking fit and just lose his mind with tables and shit. Have AJ lose his fucking mind. I really want to see it. So yeah, plus Daniel Bryan is too fucking good. Have Daniel Bryan win. He deserves to be in a big match at WrestleMania. Point blank, end of story. Asia, what do you got? Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles.
First off, you men, all these fucking men's matches y'all trying to promote so fucking hard, y'all gonna take the biggest L on Rumble week. Y'all taking the biggest L.
Well, no, we're saving the women's match for last.
That's the thing. We're getting the least important parts out of the way.
I pretty much don't care about AJ Styles. I do not care about AJ. This match should not be happening because I had a rant a few weeks ago about why this match is stupid. Number one, why are you booking AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan a third time where Bryan beat AJ clean the first, like TLC, beat him clean. Number two, you just had him quote unquote beat up Vince McMahon or punched him. So if he lose, what's this going to do for AJ Styles? Number three, he's been in a title picture for fucking too long. This should have been Mustafa's time. He just pinned the WWE champion a few weeks ago clean. But we're giving it to AJ Styles. And I like AJ as a performer, but again, I have this fucking problem. Even if you are a good wrestler, if you still overpush, you're fucking overpushed. So, AJ Styles is overpushed. At one point in time, Io Shirai is going to be overpushing NXT. And I'm going to have that fucking problem. So I don't like AJ Styles in this fucking match. I don't understand why he's in this match.
So, Asia, what you're saying is AJ Styles is basically your Kushida, because if you remember, Kushida had that problem where he was booked way too strong in New Japan.
I just...
Know what I mean?
Daniel Bryan's retaining. I like Daniel Bryan. You should not take the belt off of him. He's been great with this heel run. What he's been doing on Twitter, too, has been fucking amazing. He went viral with that promo he had this week on Raw, and AJ Styles, God, that interview you did, that was not it. That was not it.
Apparently, Daniel quote tweeted a girl who was like, "Can you come speak at my?" I think it was at college, and he said,
Sami Zayn did the same thing too. So I got awesome. Kind of like it must be from like far left like kind of thing. I guess Daniel and Sami were both kind of like yes, please.
It was apparently like this like far left college girl, and she was like, "Yeah, can you come speak to my college?" Daniel's like, "Absolutely." Daniel apparently quote tweeted and said, "Absolutely."
If we take like political affiliations and like just ideologies in account, when Sami Zayn comes back, he has to pair with Daniel Bryan.
Absolutely.
There's no way.
So I have Daniel Bryan winning, and I just want to talk about Daniel Bryan for a second. Daniel Bryan gets it.
He fucking gets it.
No, because here's what he gets it because he understands how today's world works. Because he understands that for whatever reason, today's generation tends to be really conservative for whatever reason. It's like this weird backwards thing. And so he's taken that and he's like, well, everybody hates liberals or people that are left. So I'm just going to take that.
Everyone hates vegans.
Everyone hates vegans, gun control, people that are for gun control.
And above all else, everyone loves buying shit.
And people love capitalism.
Exactly,
So
consumerism.
Consumerism. So in other words, I'm just gonna take that and run with it. And Daniel has done a superb job with it.
I mean, they're taking wrestling fans who, I mean, like, you talk about consumers, like, yeah, come on, like, no one wants to not buy shit and buy like more merch, and you know, like that's how they're raised. So like when you have someone being like, "How dare you buy all this shit? You don't need it. Stop buying this shit. Do something with your lives." Like people are gonna fucking hate that.
I'm surprised Daniel has yet to make a joke about "Make America Great Again." I'm surprised he has yet to make a joke about it.
Yet.
Oh.
Wait till we have Raw in Washington D.C.
Oh. Yes. Do
right?
that.
Whenever
Do that.
Is in D.C., that's what he's going to do it. He's saving it for the right moment.
I mean, he's on SmackDown, and they're going to be having Raw in D.C., but still, do it.
D.C. Then if Raw is in D.C., because to my knowledge, they don't travel that far apart, do they?
Do
like
it.
WWE.
I want that. I want Daniel to talk about Trump and Make America Great Again. I want him to just do it.
Like, what's the next biggest city outside of D.C. that WWE would visit in that area?
I mean, Richmond.
Yeah, there you go.
Richmond, Virginia.
SmackDown in Richmond, Virginia.
Which I went to a Richmond, Virginia Raw. It was fucking awful.
I went to an NXT house show once. It was all right. It was almost 3 years ago.
Oh, look at you.
All I want out of this new Daniel Bryan character is a debate, a live debate between Daniel Bryan and Alex Jones.
No. Daniel Bryan and Ben Shapiro.
I'm not familiar with that, but...
Oh, you don't know who Ben Shapiro is? Dude, I am sending you videos after this.
Oh, is it any worse than Training the Frogs gay?
In a different way. It's a different kind of bad.
I just want to see Daniel and Alex just shouting at each other.
Yeah, facts don't care about your feelings. That's a thing.
Ed Lord catchphrase.
That's
Ben Shapiro for his Ed Lord catchphrase. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Dude, he
Want to tell us something we don't know?
Right.
Back on topic. Let's not make this too political.
Okay.
But yeah, Brandon, you got Daniel winning. We all have Daniel winning. Jackie, who do you got?
Cool. Yeah, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Here he comes.
Yeah. All right, Asia, two more men's matches. We got the Rumble match, but one more singles men's match, and we can fucking get rid of that shit. Let's go. Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor. Okay, who we want to win? If it's anything but Finn Balor, you're awful.
Finn.
Nobody wants Brock to win. Nobody.
I don't even think Brock wants Brock to win.
Brock doesn't even want Brock to win.
Probably right.
Probably doesn't. He's like,
you know what? Honestly, you know what I want him to do? I want Brock to go into Vince's office and he's like, "Hey Vince, I just want you to know I don't want to win, but Brock, we have you going over Finn Balor because you're a draw."
But I'm not.
Vince, the fans don't care. They want Finn.
It's just
have
boring.
him go over. They want to see it. I want to see it.
Vince, this belt looks stupid. I don't want to be seen wearing this stupid looking belt.
I don't care.
Vince, I have this whole thing with Dana White. He wants me to do this thing. Please put Finn over.
With my sugar daddy, Dana White. He's been talking about I need the money.
He promised to give me money. I could buy another 100 acres for my farm.
I just see a vision of like Brock in between Vince and Dana, and they're both on one knee with like a Valentine's Day card, being like, "Please, Brock, please, we love you."
Oh, mother. But Brock,
Brock, UFC, we got Brock Lesnar versus Greg Hardy. Let's go. It's like,
he's married. It's like he's married to the Eastman instead of Sable.
Brock, we need you to do these appearances at these house shows that you only do every so often.
But Brock, we just need you to cut 80 pounds so you can face Conor McGregor so I can get money. But
guys, have Finn go over me, please.
I am bored. I want to go to sleep. I want to be on my farm. I don't like wrestling. I don't know why I'm here.
I don't like wrestling, Vince. You know I don't like wrestling.
I know you have me on a wrestling show, but dude, can you have me do something else? Wrestling, really?
Can I just go home to my kids and my farm in Canada?
Can I just go home?
Pay me because you love me.
Can I just go home?
Can you just pay me because I'm such a great guy? Can you just pay me?
Honestly, I think Brock's open to the idea of Finn going over. I'm not surprised that he actually wants that.
I mean, Brock. Brock has some creative control because he was like, no, I ain't facing Jinder Mahal. Fuck that shit.
I mean, we got a much better match out of it. So.
He put his foot down on Jinder. I don't care. People saying Paul. No, it was Brock. Brock said no.
Which I'm just going to say, I feel like legitimately Brock probably actually does in some way like Finn. He probably likes him enough.
I mean, he is very conservative Republican, and we know Finn Balor represents the gay community. So, I mean...
Well, I mean, I'm sure he gets along with them fine. Brock...
Brock would love AJ Styles.
Oh, him and AJ are like... Bro.
Oh, dude, they're talking for hours about everything. They're eating Jimmy John's together, just... Oh, man. But yeah, but prediction, I mean... For a long time, it was a tough one, but I have to go the safe bet. I have to go Brock.
Here's the thing. Even non-demon, I still think Finn's got this.
You think Finn's going to win without the demon?
Yeah, I think so.
I would love it. Because we're not getting the demon, and if Finn wins without the demon, dude, his push is like reborn. Like you have made it a star again.
Here's the thing. Let's go back to Shayna. You have Shayna. You have Ciampa. You have AJ. You have Asuka, and you have Brock. One of those is gonna drop the belt this weekend. One of them.
Yeah.
And not to mention, if you really stop and think about it, the Universal title's design was designed for Finn.
Yeah.
It's red.
One of those motherfuckers are dropping the belt, and it's either the NXT Women's title changing hands, or for some unknown reason, it's the SmackDown Women's title changing hands. Because I really don't have any faith as Asuka as Women's Champion.
That's why we picked Bianca.
So any idiot picking Shayna, you are automatically an idiot in my books.
Right. But yeah, as far
Thanks, Tasia, love you too.
I don't love you, bitch. I don't love anyone.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, of the four main roster title matches, I feel like if anyone's going to lose, unfortunately, it's going to be Asuka. But we'll get to that when we get to it.
Like I said before, I support Bianca winning. I hope.
I want to hear it. Save it for another day.
But yeah, so we have
actually you could blow smoke up her fucking ass.
Asia.
Ah!
All right, so we both got Brock winning. I got Brock winning. Asia, okay? Well, who do you predict Finn? Right.
I predict Brock is winning.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm the only member of Balor Club. That sucks.
You're the gay community Balor Club.
Oh, true.
I think Finn's winning.
Too sweet.
I think I hear. So we all got Brock, basically. So all right. All right. So there you go. Actually, wait, Brandon, you said okay.
Yeah, I said Finn.
Okay, so you're the only one that said Finn. Okay, I hope you're right. I really do.
I want to be right.
And honestly, I think if any of those four title matches are changing hands, I think it's either that match or the next match, Becky Lynch versus Asuka.
Get ready for women's wrestling, guys.
I'm just gonna say it. Well, Cliff, why don't you go last?
Yes, that's okay. This is mine. So yeah, okay.
I've got Becky winning. I don't think Asuka's done bad.
She's done nothing.
She's just existed with the belt.
Exactly. Like, they barely have her wrestle. She only wrestled once, and that was against Naomi since winning back the belt. She's just existing with the belt. Like, she's
there.
Yeah. Again, everyone's more invested in Becky and what she's going to do, and she's going to main event WrestleMania and wrestle Ronda Rousey and all that stuff. And Asuka, she's take the short end of the fucking stick here. Because if Asuka wins, everyone's going to be like, oh shit, is Becky going to be in the Rumble? And she's going to attack Ronda and all that stuff. And she's going to play a part in Ronda versus Sasha later on in the fucking night. It's like, I'm sorry. Whoever, it's that thing where whoever feuds with Becky, you automatically in the L.
And it's not just for a bit of transparency. It's not Asuka's fault. It's not any fault of hers. It's just people want Becky.
People want Becky. That's the thing. If Ronda took the L, Charlotte took the L, whoever feuds with Becky, you automatically in that shit spot. She got booed this past Tuesday. It made no sense for her to attack Becky from behind, but she attacked Becky from behind, and then she got booed, and then Becky whooped her ass.
I'm just gonna say, and this is going back to Becky's NXT days. To me, Becky's never been a good heel. To me, Becky has always been at her best when she's a babyface.
Right.
That's what I feel.
She's too likable. She's too likable.
She's way too likable.
Here's my problem, because you had stupid Brian Alvarez on Twitter a couple of days ago asking the stupid question, is Sasha a heel or a babyface? But yet y'all not asking the same fucking question when it comes to Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair or AJ Styles when he attacked Vince or Daniel Bryan, but y'all want to ask it when it comes to Sasha when she has the personality that these indie girls that come into fucking NXT.
I mean, for the longest time, they did that with Becky. Like, people were asking, like, oh, is she still a heel? Is she, like...
Y'all not asking that now.
Not now, because clearly Becky, like, she's a face. She's a face.
She tried to be a heel for a little bit. It didn't work.
For 1 week.
Y'all care about heel and face dynamic, but not caring about the fucking actual story that's going on.
Thank you, Asia.
Sure.
Is Rosemary a face?
That's a question.
Is Aleister Black a heel or a face?
Now that's another question.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Go worry about your face.
Oh no, I got a question. Is Daniel Bryan a heel or face?
Well, okay. It depends on what political party he's talking to.
Because he's not wrong.
Here's a good question. Is Bianca a heel or face? She doesn't cheat to win.
You know what she is? She's Bianca fucking Belair.
So why y'all asking? Y'all need to go worry about your fave, or y'all need to go pay y'all bills, or actually get a job, or actually, get your own fucking life together.
The heel and face dynamic is optional. I'm sorry. You don't need it to have a good story.
And I think if you look at it now, in 2019, the heel face dynamic of wrestling is dead because it's not a representation of how people actually are.
Exactly.
Because black and white dynamics do not exist when it comes to morals.
We're in the reality era, right?
People are fucking gray. Like
we're in they call it the reality era, right?
Right. Yeah.
Let's be like fucking reality. No one's black and white. It's all gray. Like we all.
Do you want to know a perfect example of this? I know Lucha Underground's in a bad place right now, but Dario Cueto.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dario Cueto is
freaking Mil Muertes. He's supposed. Like, I guess you could say he's a bad guy, but he's sympathetic as all hell. Because dude, and same thing with Matanza. He got killed by his father.
Here's the thing.
His body.
Good people make bad choices, and some bad people do some pretty good things every now and again.
Exactly. That's life. That's how it is. That's how intriguing stories are told. Like, this is 2019. Like, it's not as intriguing when it's just like, oh, here's the good guy, he's going to do the good thing. Here's the bad guy, he's going to do the bad thing.
It's not the 80s anymore. It's not the 1980s anymore.
Okay, but here's my thing. Like y'all complain when the face smiles and just wants to wrestle, but the minute the face stands up and say, "No, I'm not gonna tolerate this bullshit," like doing the Bailey Sasha feud and she beat up Sasha's ass, everyone was immediately claiming Bailey turned heel.
No, Bailey just had enough of her
No, she
shit.
has it, but people want that for some
Y'all
reason.
are
I don't
one fucking
understand.
dimensional.
You're fucking simple-minded. You're not actually looking at the story at face value, seeing what's going on from a narrative perspective. You're just going by your own who should I cheer for? Who should I boo? It's kind of selfish when you think about it.
It's one of those things where I said this before. People want to still believe that wrestling is still defined by a good and bad dynamic, like it was in the 80s with Hogan and Slaughter, if you remember that whole thing.
The biggest star in the fucking industry was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Are you going to tell me he was a pure fucking babyface?
Stone Cold Steve Austin, a
Thank
pure
you.
babyface.
He was a dick.
Stone Cold Steve Austin invented the wrestling anti-hero.
Yes, Stone Cold Steve Austin, drinking beer and flipping
If
people
it was
off.
up to these people, Rocky Maivia, when he first came in, would be like the top guy.
Here's Steve Austin, drinking beer and flipping people off, a true pinnacle of heroism.
Oh, and also wrecking cars, destroying property.
Tried to kill his boss.
Yes.
On live TV.
That's
Yeah.
the guy.
I have Oscar retaining. If anything, I see her passing out Becky. Becky's not going to tap. She's going to pass out.
I've got Becky winning it back.
And Jackie, who do you have?
I'm with Asia on this one. I have Oscar winning via Becky passing out.
All right.
Okay, so we're
Here I go.
We're
Here I go. And you guys can interrupt. I don't care. But I'll just have to go with this.
Not man. The floor's yours. The floor's yours.
Okay.
Let's go.
I don't mind. Okay. So for this match, clearly this Rumble for me as a Becky fan is going to be like all about Becky because it's not just about this match. You know, it's all leading to the Rumble. But here's the thing. For a second, I was thinking like, why not have Becky win the fucking title and fucking win the Rumble? Which, you know what? If that happens, I'm not gonna be sad. But at the end of the day, what is that gonna do for anyone?
Into the Rumble.
But what's that gonna do for anyone? And especially because Asuka doesn't deserve that. Asuka, I mean, we can talk about her not being the best champion right now, but clearly after Becky Lynch, she was the best person to choose for the title outside of Becky Lynch. It sure as hell wasn't gonna be Charlotte. Fuck that. People were cheering for Asuka. She was over. They gave the belt to her. I'm fine with that. I don't like how they did it. Here's the thing. I do want Asuka to win. Because I believe in Asuka. I believe that she can be something great for this company. I think she is great. And I think Becky Lynch is one of those talents where, like, especially right now where she is so over, if she puts someone over, that's going to make them look like $1 million. If it's not Charlotte, I'm gonna put that out there. Unless it's Charlotte, because if it's Charlotte, people are gonna be like, "This is forced and stupid and bullshit." But if Becky puts someone over, especially with the legitimacy she has now, it's gonna do wonders for them. And I think that's the same with Asuka. Narratively, I almost do want Ronda to cost her again, but at the same time, I think that would be terrible for Asuka as well.
Here's my thing when you say that. Ronda has stolen Asuka's spotlight twice last year. The Rumble, when she debuted at the Asuka, won the Rumble match, and then Ronda came out and kept pointing at the fucking WrestleMania sign like she was fucking like losing. Like point.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. That's what I know how to do. That's all I know how to do.
I'm going to Mania, just so you know. I'm going to Mania, and then let you know what she's going to feud.
Hello, fellow wrestlers. Is this what you cool wrestlers do? You point at signs? I can do that.
Hello, fellow wrestlers. I came here to play charades. The only thing I know about WWE is point at the WrestleMania.
How do you do, fellow wrestlers? I've seen this on my television. They do this thing. Point.
We're going to point at the sign and steal Asuka's spotlight. And
everyone get your cameras out. Here we go. Get your cameras out. Here's the picture. Oh, yeah, I look so sexy. Oh, I look so good doing that. Oh, yeah, point. Oh.
So yeah, you had the Rumble, and then you had TLC, in which she came out and just pushed Becky and Charlotte off the ladder, and then climbed up and Asuka climbed the.
Now, Asia, you gave me an idea because how about because we're doing in my head we're doing Ronda Becky at WrestleMania. This is for what I want to happen. I want Ronda to try to interfere in this match. I want her to fucking come out. I want her to cost Becky, but the second Asuka sees that, I want her to just charge to Ronda and just beat the shit out of her.
Okay, yeah.
I want so basically Becky's not going to lose clean. I want Ronda to get involved because she still has beef with Becky and the Four Horsewomen in general. However, I want Asuka to fucking not take that bullshit, and I want her to beat the shit out of Ronda as well. Or better yet, don't even have Ronda try to cost her. Have Ronda come out, and before she even does anything, Asuka does a spin kick to her face. And just says, no, bitch, I'm fucking doing this myself. But then again, it would be interesting if that does happen and Becky Lynch rolls her up and wins. That would be fucking hilarious. But I'm just going to go, no matter what, I think Ronda Rousey is going to somehow get involved in this match. Whether something happens or not, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to go with the pass out. Because I don't see Becky tapping out. Becky's going to pass out, but I do see Ronda getting involved in this match.
Okay.
Because we have to further that horsewoman feud, especially if who I want to win the Rumble is going to win the Rumble, which of course we'll get to that later. In conclusion for this match, I'll say this and then I'll get out of here. I'm going to say this match I've been waiting for so long because I know they had a house show match like 2.5 years ago. Like we were all talking about like holy shit, what if this match fucking happens? We got the triple threat. That was just a taste of what's to come. This match is... I'm not going to say it's going to steal the show because it has a lot of competition. The next match we're going to talk about is going to be one of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like... I mean, of course, I would be fine with Becky winning this match and winning the Rumble. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Well,
as far as who I think is going to win the Rumble...
Beat in the Rumble, because champions cannot beat in the Rumble unless you're the...
Exactly, yeah. But as far as the Rumble goes, I was flip-flopping the Rumble so much, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, in conclusion, Asuka wins, Ronda gets involved, Asuka beats the shit out of Ronda, and then takes advantage of Becky being down.
Well, that's the thing. You have, like, Ronda interfering in this match. I have, for the next match, which is the Raw Women's Championship match, I have someone else interfering in that match.
Because I know who it is.
Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey, and if you have seen the Twitter exchange between these two, good fucking damn it, this match is gonna go pop the fuck off.
Should we do the same thing? We'll go and then we'll let you go last and have the floor?
No, I'm going first because fuck you fucking hoes.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going first. This match I did not expect to fucking happen, but I had an inside source tell me that this match was going to happen. Sasha Banks, who was pretty much in tag team limbo and practically did nothing in 2018, is now having a title match against Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title, and it's going to be the best fucking match in January. It's going to top any other match you can fucking think of, and she's going to give Ronda Rousey her best fucking match until Ronda leaves to go have her fucking baby. This is going to be Ronda's best match. It's not going to be the match at Mania. It's not going to be the match with Charlotte at Survivor Series. It's not going to be the match with Alexa. This is going to be Sasha Banks, because Sasha Banks give anyone and everyone and their damn mama their best match, because that's Sasha Banks going for. She does this while wrestling blind, by the way. So, yeah, Sasha Banks, she has been going at it at Ronda Rousey. And you could say she's been shooting in a way. She does not like Ronda Rousey, from what I heard. She does not. This match has many implications, but I think out of anything, I think Charlotte is going to interfere.
Oh, I thought, well, should I say who I thought it was going to be?
I think it's going to be Charlotte or Shayna interfering.
That's what I thought. I thought you were going to say Shayna.
I think, if anything, it might be both.
Ooh.
Because I don't think Sasha's going to lose clean. They might protect Sasha with the way Ronda Rousey might be going out, having a break. And this match, y'all need to go ahead and pay attention. If you've been doubting Sasha Banks ever since she's been out of the title picture for the past year and a half, go watch this match because she's gonna prove these fucking hoes wrong, and she's gonna prove that she is the best female wrestler of all time, regardless of who you think is the best. Regardless if you think it's fucking Io with the way she's been botching her moonsaults. If you think it's fucking Gail Kim, fail wannabe Gail, whatever her name is, who's been going off on fucking Twitter. Gail, go write a book, write all your shit, go on a fucking podcast, and air all your dirty laundry and get the fuck out. Because at this fucking point, it's fucking annoying. Okay, I've been rolling my eyes to it. If you think it's fucking Rosemary, if you think it's fucking Taya Valkyrie, if you think it's fucking this bitch, no. At the end of the day, it's fucking Sasha Banks. And Sasha Banks not gonna win the title, but she's gonna win the tag titles, and she's gonna give y'all Faye with Bailey their best match. And y'all gonna fucking sit there and you're gonna be fucking bothered until you get over it. Cause that's Sasha Banks for you. That's my story. Speak, ho.
Okay, so you're done. Okay, just making sure. Okay.
Speak.
Okay. Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks. I'm gonna say it right here. I obviously want Sasha Banks to win. She deserves to win. She has busted her ass so fucking much. She's the best thing in the Raw Women's division by fucking far. It's not even a fucking. It's not even close. And
she's the best in women's wrestling. Period.
Becky Lynch, but yeah. Well, you knew I was gonna say that. Come on, don't.
Period.
Don't act surprised.
When your fave can sell much without being a fucking storyline, and you can talk to me, bitch.
When your fave can get a chance for 5 minutes straight, basically. Come on now. But yeah, I want Sasha Banks to win so badly. My dream scenario would be Sasha Banks wins the title, Becky Lynch wins the Rumble, and she chooses Sasha, and we get that at main eventing. But that's my fantasy land. Yeah, but I will say those tag titles have Sasha and Bailey's name on it, and I don't think they want her to be double champion. And I think Ronda's headed to WrestleMania in the main event, so Ronda Rousey wins. And yeah, honestly, I would love if there's interference, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they do the pass out finish. Well, no, they
how do you pass out from an armbar?
This isn't like no.
Sakai to Neil Dashwood. That's how.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was ROH, they would do that. But
that was fucking bullshit. That was fucking dumb as fuck. And the fact that Tenille agreed to that, I'm so sorry, Tenille, but that was dumb, sis.
That is still one of the dumbest finishes in wrestling.
I've never like it's one thing to pass out of a sharpshooter because you're bleeding so much, but you wasn't even bleeding.
I mean, a choke, it makes sense, but a fucking what?
Your arm hurts so much that you passed out.
Yeah, I don't really.
Something doesn't compute.
Either, I guess.
I mean, it's one thing if your arm breaks.
The only way I can justify that with Tenille is that right after that, she announced that she has to take a major break for injury because her skin disorder and her autoimmune disease are literally eating away at her health.
Right.
Which is unfortunate, but yeah, that finish was dumb. That finish was dumb, and I could totally see WWE being on that bullshit.
No, WWE is stupid. They're not
Sit
that
down.
Stupid.
You don't think Vince is that stupid?
Sit down.
They're not delirious. The owner's name is fucking Delirious.
His name is Delirious. What do you expect?
I'm just gonna roll my eyes to that fucking bullshit.
I know.
They would try. I don't think that's going to happen for the record. I'm just saying that I think WWE would try. They're going to do that spot eventually. Just give it time.
Ronda's armbar is so powerful.
So powerful. I love
the best armbar in the
Ronda Rousey is the only person who is even more unlikable than Charlotte.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it real quick. Okay. I have Sasha winning. I'm just gonna say though, if they do the armbar spot and they have Sasha pass out, Asia, we're not gonna talk. I want you to rant on that if that happens.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think Sasha Banks is agreeing to that ever. I think she'd rather get fired than take that shit.
Y'all
Probably.
sound dumb
Woman
as
has more
fuck.
dignity than that.
Y'all sound fucking dumb as fuck, and I'm just gonna let.
Like Asia, you can attest this. Sasha Banks ain't gonna do that spot. She's gonna refuse
No,
it.
y'all actually considering that and actually trying to put that energy out there. Y'all sound dumb as fuck, and I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now.
We know. We know. I'm just putting it out there that if Sasha, for whatever reason, the reason, agrees to that and that happens, I want you to rant.
I mean, she's not gonna agree to that to the story I heard in which she didn't want to.
That's why that's what I'm saying. That's why I said they would like Sasha Banks would be like, nah, fuck that shit.
Y'all sound dumb as fuck. Now move on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, beat your ass and throw my phone at y'all.
I have Sasha winning.
That's
so do I.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
So do
okay.
I. Like I said before, I think Asuka's hanging on to her title, so I think that Sasha is going to be the champion on the side of the WWE Four Horsewomen, and that Shayna Baszler is coming in as the champion for the MMA Four Horsewomen.
Wait.
Which is why I see Shayna retaining.
Oh, okay.
Dumb as fuck. Shayna does not need the belt. In order for this whole Four Horsewomen feud to begin with, you upholding your NXT women's division by doing that. That does not need to happen.
Yeah, I'm simply
dumb as fuck. I don't think it should happen. I just think it's going to.
Yeah,
No, because you bullshitting your NXT women's division and you making Bianca filler and then Io, and you gotta build your fucking division. No. Call Shayna up. She does not need this fucking belt. Get her to the main roster and let her be Ronda's bitch.
Like Jackie, I said this about Shayna. One, she doesn't need the belt, and two, she is on the older side of 30. Like, you gotta get her up there.
I'm dumb as fuck, man.
Can we move on? Can we please move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay. Men's okay.
Y'all say something else dumb in which I'm going to have to beat the fuck death out of y'all.
This is where I really want the floor because this is my idea. What I want for the Men's Royal Rumble, I want it this way and I don't want it any other way, but I know it's not going to happen. Men's Royal Rumble, I don't want Drew to win. I don't want Seth to win. I don't want Braun to win. I'm just going to put it out here right now. There's one man right now that is so fucking good that needs this more than anyone, who is literally doing nothing right now.
R-Truth.
What?
R-Truth.
Shut up. Shut up.
Well, I mean, he is number 30. He has at this point he has all the advantages. When Santino Marella was on the verge of winning in 2011, then Brandon has a point.
You're not even wrong, actually. There's one man that needs to win this because I think if he challenges for the Raw Championship, either way, you're getting an amazing story. You're either getting a callback from NXT or getting a callback from the WWE. And this man, more than anyone, deserves the World Championship. I want Samoa Joe to win the Royal Rumble.
Ugh.
Yes. No. Listen to me. You will hear me out. You will hear me out on this.
Oh my God, you could try the Jan. Okay.
Samoa Joe wins the Rumble, last eliminating Seth Rollins or Drew. I want Seth to first of all, I want Seth to be number one, and I want him to go the whole fucking way. The whole fucking way. He's Iron Manning this whole thing. I want Samoa Joe. Have Joe come out at number 30. Fuck it. Have him do it the cheap way. Whatever. Or no, 29 because R-Truth is number 30.
R-Truth is the god.
So basically, you know how last year they interviewed Nakamura after the Rumble, where they asked him like who you're gonna face. I don't want Joe to say a goddamn word. I just want him just to honestly just have him walk off, or either walk off or just say you'll find out tonight. And I swear to God, I'm predicting Brock wins, and I fucking want Samoa Joe to choke Brock's ass out.
That'd be fun.
And we're doing the Brock-Joe rematch, and I want Joe to beat Brock Lesnar for the title.
Okay.
Woo, child. Okay, man. All right.
Tell me that ain't good. Tell me that ain't. I dare you to tell me that's not good.
Whatever, sis. Whatever.
Samoa Joe is the He had the best year last year, and they didn't give him shit. He needs this. What else is Joe doing right now?
That way, I might as well pick Jeff Hardy to win the fucking Rumble with his crackhead ass.
Get out of here. No, Jeff Hardy ain't. No. Samoa Joe is in the prime of his fucking career. I don't care what anyone says. He is killing it. He needs to win the Rumble.
Jeff Hardy wins the Royal Rumble by jumping off the stage light.
But who I'm actually predicting to win the Royal Rumble, I'm actually predicting Seth Rollins to win the Rumble. And his last.
Dangerous for him to jump off of.
I think, and he's either last eliminating Drew McIntyre or he's last eliminating The Miz.
That was funny. That's funny. You get
out of here. Okay, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Okay, Asia hates it because she just hates me. What are your thoughts?
I don't hate it. I just think it's kind of funny. That's all I'm going to think.
Oh, just because you know it's not going to happen.
No, not that I don't think it's going to happen, but it's like...
I don't have a major opinion on this, so I'll go with Miz. Sure, why not? Anything can happen, I suppose.
Oh, Cliff, I didn't specifically say. I want him to win. I don't think he's going to.
Oh, I know. If it wasn't Joe, I would want Drew to win for sure.
Honestly,
I have a controversial pick.
Okay, who's your controversial?
Santino Marella.
No, he's not on the roster.
Yeah,
and he was rumored to originally win the Rumble, but face Roman. But when Roman got out, so I'm gonna say The Rock is gonna return.
Win the
Rumble. Face Brock Lesnar for the U.S.
I'm dying.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, is it a The Rock or is Seth Rollins?
Oh, but my idea is crazy. Okay.
But look, it was originally planned for The Rock versus Roman at Mania. That was the original plan.
Wait, Asia. Asia. Do you want The Rock versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania?
No, I don't. But here's my thing with the way Rollins has been as of late, like ever since the
DMV. Because of Ambrose.
But the way he's been as of late, it's like I don't know if they're gonna want to fully pull the trigger on him.
Here's the thing: TLC was bad, yes, but remember the Raw after he got that huge pop.
And then Drew versus Cena, that's more likely looking like happen at Mania, so that takes Drew out.
That's the only reason I didn't pick Drew, because I figured that's gonna happen.
Samoa Joe,
No. Yes. Joe.
They might want to do a swerve, and out of any matches on this card, I can see the Men's Royal Rumble being the swerve and having The Rock return and just win it.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Okay.
I'm just saying it right now. If that actually happens, y'all could come for my head and y'all could kill me.
Asia, that's not as bad as my. That's not as bad as my pick.
I'm with her.
Asia, that's not as bad as my pick.
What is your pick?
My pick for the Royal Rumble, and I'm not bullshitting, believe it or not, is the number 30 entrant, the young god himself.
No.
I'm not lying.
Imagine R-Truth wins and he made the best of WrestleMania.
Bye.
Here's the thing.
What crack are you guys smoking? Please tell me. What are you guys
smoking your dick.
It's actually not crack, believe it or not. It's actually LSD. And I actually thought of something and how this could work. I want R-Truth to win by luck. I don't want him to really do eliminations. I want him to win it by pure luck. Like the dumbest luck you could think of. That's how I want him to win it.
It's a hiccup win.
Right, it's a full hiccup win because that's really R-Truth's character. I'm sorry. I like Truth. I like Ron. He seems like a cool guy, but let's be real. That's how he's been booked. But what I want them to do is the build up to Mania. I want R-Truth to just lose his shit and revert back to 2011 heel Truth.
Is he gonna have a cigarette?
Yes.
Yes.
And I want him to just run Brock down, and I want him to just sneak attack on Brock. I want him to just...
No, after the Rumble, he pulls out a cigarette and he cuts a promo. You know how I did this? These new Marlboro Reds cigarettes. Such a commercial.
But no, seriously. Here's the thing: if R-Truth does win the Rumble, because hey, he is number 30, so he has the biggest advantage.
Let's have Carmelo win the Rumble. Sure, why not? Let's do that.
But no, seriously, like R-Truth, I do not want a babyface R-Truth versus Brock Lesnar. I want full-blown heel R-Truth because R-Truth can do serious when he absolutely.
Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing: I love R-Truth, but
which is why I'm not bullshitting. Seriously, I'm not bullshitting.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I am sure. Believe it or not, if this was the setup to a shitty joke, I would already tell you the punchline. I am not bullshitting you. I want R-Truth, but I want there to be a payoff for R-Truth character-wise. I want heel 2011 R-Truth back.
Oh my god! Imagine if R-Truth actually wins the Universal title.
Because
oh my god!
Because let's be real, that was the best version of R-Truth, and to beat Brock, you have to be serious.
Oh my god! R-Truth will hold the Universal title longer than Finn Balor if that happens.
That's just out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere.
That would make me cry so hard.
The only way you can justify that would maybe be like, this is a no to everyone else. If you get number 30, you're probably going to win.
But no, like...
What?
In the world in which Jinder Mahal became the champion.
Trust me, I would rather take R-Truth than Jinder Mahal. Trust me.
I know you guys are...
But here's the thing. That was a Backlash. This is WrestleMania.
See,
anything can happen.
See, I know you're not. See, okay, I can just say one thing. I appreciate that you guys aren't laughing at me.
But you're laughing at me with Joe. Okay.
See, I'm not. Like, the thing is, I'm not wanting R-Truth to win it out of the blue for no reason. Like, no, I want him to win it because I want character development for him.
Yeah,
I do too. I really do too. I love R-Truth. He's amazing.
So, with that explanation, would you guys be more open to R-Truth winning the Rumble?
I mean, he's not my least favorite pick. I would take him over probably like 17 or 18 of the entrants, but over Joe or Drew or no.
Oh yeah, again, it's one of those things. I just think like.
I mean, if you want to get the people talking.
I mean, yeah. I mean, here's the thing: if you want, like I said, if you want to give R-Truth something, have him win the Rumble. Turn heel, like full-blown fucking heel, and have him beat Brock.
Is this how we set up the Johnny Mundo return?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get the reunion of the best friend.
The mid-card squad.
Yes,
Reunion of the mid-card squad.
Clearly the best era of John Morrison.
Motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus. You know, I would much rather have that than have... Nah. Actually, no, I'd rather have The Rock.
Seriously, here's the thing. I only want R-Truth to win the Rumble if we get heel R-Truth. If we get babyface R-Truth versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania...
That would almost be better.
I would die if...
I want babyface Dance Break R-Truth to win.
Motherfucker! You know...
Yes!
The thing is, at least my idea makes sense.
Dude, we need a WrestleMania dance break after he beats Brock Lesnar over his dead body.
Let me guess. Do you want him to beat him clean?
Yes.
Oh god.
With a roll up.
Oh god.
With a roll up.
You know what? I would almost want that just for like pure.
Dude, it's what Brock deserves.
But no, seriously, like.
I just want that to see the.
But no, be honest. My idea for heel Truth to come back after winning the Rumble. What do you think?
Against Brock Lesnar, that's the only thing. Like against Brock.
You know what? I want it. I fucking want it now.
But Joe, no.
When you say, do you want it? Do you want my idea or Cliff's idea?
I just want R-Truth to win the Rumble and face Brock Lesnar.
Asia, tell me you would not want WrestleMania to end with an awesome dance break.
First.
Well, no, but that's the thing. No, if that's the case, then Brock versus R-Truth has the main event Mania.
Yes. Yes. You know what?
Hold on now. Wait a damn minute.
Not even Becky could overtop that.
Wait a damn minute. Y'all men really getting over yourselves now.
That's true. Yeah, the women are main eventing. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. R-Truth deserves a main event. He doesn't deserve a mid-card world title shot. Come on, man.
Well, semi-main. That's actually probably the best case scenario for R-Truth. Like, that's probably the closest he's ever been.
That's true. So
I'm serious. I do want R-Truth to win the world title before he retires.
Yes, absolutely.
He's too good.
He really is too good. And the thing is, like I said, I've been saying I want heel R-Truth. I'm being serious. Like, I'm not even just talking about his 20.
That was his best era. He was so entertaining.
Like, remember his 2002 TNA stuff?
I got acrophobia, y'all. Like that.
Yeah, remember his 2002 TNA stuff?
Oh yeah, Wrong Killings, dude.
Seriously, like R-Truth, if you give him something good, and
he's insanely talented.
It's insane that this comedy act, this guy that does really good comedy for WWE, which he does, is legitimately a really good promo and legitimately an actual really good wrestler as well.
Yeah, especially a good promo. His heel promos are just the best.
Which, again, I want heel R-Truth. Give it to me. I need it in my life.
Like it's just, dude. Now here's the thing: if Seth Rollins was world champion at this point, yes, heel R-Truth versus babyface Seth. Yeah, give that to me. But yeah.
Again, I'm.
What would Brock do if R-Truth just came out with a cigarette and just talked about you shouldn't be booing me, you should be booing yourselves? Like, do you really think Brock isn't just gonna fucking laugh?
Dude, that's actually another entertaining part of it. Brock, I think, would have a great time.
Oh, so you want the story where like Brock completely underestimates R-Truth?
Absolutely.
And like he just laughs through it.
Because I think Brock knows it too. Brock's like, he's a joke. He can't fucking touch me. And having German suplex him throughout the whole match for like 15 minutes, just torturing him, and then just out of nowhere, small package 1, 2, 3. Well, no, I want R-Truth to actually hit that. I want R-Truth to hit the that freaking the lie detector, or whatever his finisher is. I actually want him to go over clean.
You want him to Goldberg his ass.
Yeah, I want him to Goldberg.
Jesus.
Well,
50 seconds.
Okay.
R-Truth watches Brock Lesnar.
You understand what I'm trying to get at?
I want R-Truth as a heel legitimized too, but build it up first.
A legitimate match with Hero R-Truth versus Brock Lesnar. Let's fucking
build it up. That's all I'm saying. But hey, whatever. Okay, so I have.
You have a problem against R-Truth winning, but yet you were all in favor of Oscar winning, though, at TLC.
R-Truth. It's the Royal Rumble, and R-Truth.
No, I'm just saying that everyone was cheering for Oscar when she won, when she didn't get the proper build-up, and now look at her right now.
Oh, okay, as far as the proper build-up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing.
Well, but at least there was like maybe 2 weeks of build-up. For this, there's no build-up. 2 weeks is
not fucking enough.
For this, there's none. It's just out of nowhere.
Well, the thing is with R-Truth, I want the build-up to happen after the Rumble.
It would be. I would not be against it. I'm not against it. You know what? It's probably better than what they're going to do anyway. So you know what?
Okay, so we all have R-Truth winning?
Yes, of course.
No. Here's my thing. Any surprise returns? Any of that?
Aleister Black will be in the Rumble, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. That'd be cool.
I was going to ask if you guys think Trips makes an appearance this year.
Who?
Trips. Triple H.
Oh, he's cleared. He's cleared from his surgery.
You know he's going to be at Mania, so.
Honestly, it's been enough time. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, he's been with time. Yeah. And
Triple H wins the Royal Rumble.
Till the very end. I am the king, damn it.
Yeah. Because Brock versus Triple H went so well the first time. But anyway.
If it doesn't work, let's try it again and again and again.
So yeah,
Like it eventually, right? Wrong.
So Brandon, so who you want to win is R-Truth, and who you think is going to win is R-Truth.
Yes.
That's amazing. Asia, you think The Rock's going to win, and you want The Rock to win?
I don't want The Rock to win,
Or
but
you want Seth?
with a fucking swerve, and I see that happening.
And who do you want to win, Seth?
I want Seth to win.
Okay, cool. And then finally, Jackie, who do you got winning the Rumble, and who do you want to win?
Who do I got? I'm going with Asia. I think The Rock's gonna win.
Okay.
Actually, after Brandon's whole thing, he convinced me I want R-Truth to win.
You fuckers are crazy. I'm
Okay. I'm sorry.
You crazy bastard.
Anything's possible.
I swear to God, if one of you picks like Carmella or fucking like Eva Marie to win the Women's Rumble, I'm just out of here. I'm done.
Well, no, because my pick is not as my pick is not as insane for the women. It's not as insane.
Well, at one point, I did have an insane pick because my first pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble was Shayna Baszler.
Oh shit!
I'm not kidding. But here's the only reason. The only reason I realized I'm trying to think of a way because I think no. Let me finish. I think no matter what. I think the big thing for WrestleMania, like for Asuka, because Asuka's gonna retain. Other than Naomi, which I would love if Naomi got the shot, but if it's not her, it has to be Shayna. No one else on that roster is really a threat to Asuka in any way. I'm sorry, Brandon. I love Sonya, but right now she's not a threat to Asuka. They have not been building up that way.
God damn it!
If anything, I think at WrestleMania, if they want to do the fucking like pre-show like match, if you want to like break up that team, you can do Mandy versus Sonya at WrestleMania and have Sonya beat her ass. But I don't think Sonya's ready. And Naomi, I would love, but I don't think they're going to do it. But I think it has to be Shayna. And at this point, to me, 2019, the theme of this year is the Four Horsewomen feud. That's what this is going to be leading to. The Four Horsewomen are going to be facing off no matter what sometime this year.
Shayna does not need a fucking Rumble win in order to just face Asuka. She could just debut on the following night.
And they just give it to her?
She doesn't need it.
And they just give it to her?
On this, yeah, it's too soon for Shayna. You have to build her up on the main roster. You have to. It's imperative.
It's not a fucking Rumble win.
Because not to mention how many people, really outside of the hardcore fans, how many of them actually watch NXT?
Not many of them. I will do that.
Yeah, you have to let the main roster crowd get.
But here's the thing: when Shayna wins the Rumble, you can have Ronda and the other two come out and hug them, and they could be like, "Oh, so it's one of Ronda's," and then they could be like, "Oh, it's one of Ronda's friends." So this is the Four Horsewomen they were talking about. Oh shit!
Like I see what you're saying, Cliff. I see what you're saying. I see the wheels turning in your head, but I just don't think.
And I think eventually, at some point, an NXT call-up is going to win the Rumble at some point.
I would love it, but I don't think it's going to be Shayna.
But here's the thing. That was my first pick. She's not my pick anymore. So, First of all, she's not even my pick right now. That was who I had at first. But here's the thing.
Pick.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. My reasoning for not having that, there would be no way to have Ronda versus Becky if that's the case. Because how can Becky get into that match with Ronda without that? Who I want to win, obviously Becky Lynch. Who should win, Becky Lynch. Who would be the most obvious? Like, it's been built up. People have been wanting it. It's right there in front of you. Becky Lynch. One problem. There's only one person that for some reason is in the way, who should not be there in this stupid feud, literally there for no reason, is Charlotte Flair. Why is Charlotte even involved in this? How many times has this woman lost and lost and lost her rematches over and over in an era where apparently there's no rematch clauses anymore? So why the fuck is Charlotte getting any opportunity whatsoever?
Because you know why?
She's like Flair, I know.
Here's my thing, Cliff. They don't know what to do with Charlotte outside the title picture. That's the same thing I've been saying about Alexa. They have nothing to do.
And Asia, what did they do with and when they didn't have anything for her, what did they do with Alexa? You know what they did?
Outside the title picture. That's why they always keep her in the title picture.
Okay, yeah, and because here's the thing, what did they do with Alexa when they didn't find anything for her to do? They just shoehorned her in there no matter what.
That's why they finally actually building Alexa up from what it looks like, and she's going to feud with Lacey Evans and go FaceTime.
So I think Charlotte's going to be in a title match, and I don't see it being against Asuka because she has no right to a rematch with Asuka.
Well, that's the thing. Like the story with Asuka and Charlotte is that Asuka never beat Charlotte. You have that story though. She never did. Not in Mania, not in the rematch they did before TLC. You have that right there, and if Charlotte versus Asuka does not happen, then I see the SmackDown Women's title match be on the
I'll just get to it right now. I see Charlotte winning the Rumble. She's winning the Rumble. That's my pick. I either had that or Charlotte and Becky both. Here's the thing: my first pick was Charlotte and Becky having both their feet hit the floor. But remember, the last time they did that was Batista and Cena, and what happened? They restarted the match.
That was just.
And just broke both his quads. Yes, it was an amazing moment. But they restarted the match, right?
Well, here's the thing. Even if they do the whole feet hitting the bottom floor, they can always do Charlotte versus Becky at Fastlane or Elimination Chamber, and between those two, whoever wins finally face. It's like that person face Ronda at Mania.
All I'm saying is Charlotte. There's no way Charlotte's not going to be in the title match at Mania.
She is.
And it's not going to be Asuka. I don't think it's going to be Asuka.
Which in that case is going to be like Asuka. She's that good.
It's going to be Asuka and Cena.
I have no faith in Asuka's title reign, to be honest. I just don't. If Charlotte is not challenging for her at Mania,
because the only right Charlotte would have to a title match at this point is if she wins the Rumble, and I think Charlotte's winning the Rumble.
If she wins the Rumble, or she wins the number one contenders match, or it's like.
If Becky wins the Rumble, though, then for a number one contenders match for Charlotte or for Asuka. Okay.
At this point, Becky is so set and so over that she doesn't really need a Rumble win. I'm still gonna predict I'm still gonna predict that she is gonna win. But at this point, so far with how she got endorsed by Cena, she's been the most over, most protected person that's been winning the most matches. She only lost once, and that was at TLC. Ever since she turned heel, she really doesn't need it when you really look at it.
So instead
it's there for her to win, and I am going to predict she's winning.
So can I go back to Shayna real quick? Just in the Rumble match. Here's the thing. Here's how she's getting eliminated. She's going to be in the final 5.
Ew.
It's going to be her.
Ew.
Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, and Sasha.
Okay.
And the four horsewomen just look at each other, and they slowly turn to Shayna, and they beat the shit out of her.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Good. Beat her ass. I'm sick of this bitch. Get
Asia, would you not mark out if the four horsewomen just beat the shit out of Shayna Baszler?
Should beat her ass and then send her back to NXT so she could get her ass jobbed.
Okay. Do you like my idea though?
Yes, I fucking like your idea. So shut the fuck up and sit down, you little bitch.
I am sitting down. But yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, so that you're already planting seeds for that four horsewomen. You're already the tension is building for that feud.
Now, who I want to win is a dark horse pick, and no, it's not going to be Sasha Banks. I want Ember Moon to win.
I love you. I love you.
Want Ember Moon. She wins, and she goes to SmackDown, and she challenges Asuka.
Oh my God, yes.
Do a rematch, and Ember finally beats Asuka for the SmackDown Women's title. That's what I want.
If this was any other year, where if Becky was on Raw already, I would have picked Ember for that reason alone. I know. Oh my God.
That's what I want.
And then that's the thing. How would you do Becky versus Ronda if Becky's not champion?
Becky does not need to win. She could just attack Ronda, and then there's just some they make the match official. That's how you know. She doesn't really need it.
I really have to start realizing that the WWE doesn't give a shit about rules. They'll just do a match with it. They'll just do a match like whenever they feel like it. They'll be like, "Oh, you're part of NXT. Oh, whatever. Get in this world title match. Why not? Screw it." There's no rules. What am I talking about? Who am I kidding? Charlotte's going to be in a world title match no matter what, just because of her name. Well, fuck it. You know what? I'm changing my pick. Becky Lynch is winning the Rumble. That's my pick. Becky Lynch is winning.
It's gonna come down to anything like finals. The final two are gonna be Becky and Charlotte. That's gonna be the final two. So with tons and call-ups, I see Bianca or Shayna, one of those two, because I don't see both being in it. So if anything, Bianca wins the title, Shayna gets the call-up.
Yeah.
Or not the call-up, but it's in the Rumble.
Spot, yeah.
I see Trish and Lita. I don't see the Bellas returning. I don't see any other like former diva returning.
I just thought something really bad that they might do. And I'm just, if they do it, I just wanted to warn you just in case they do it. What if not just Shayna's in it, but if the two ponies are in there and we have
I can see the ponies too.
What if we have a spot in the Rumble where they're just dominating the Rumble?
I can see that.
Oh, that would suck. That would suck.
I could see that, but I don't think the ponies going to be in it because I don't think they're ready yet.
Oh, they're not? Well, they're obviously not.
So,
do you think the WWE gives a shit?
I'll go with Shayna, Trish, and Lita. I don't see the Bellas. I could see a surprise pick, like one of the Mae Young Classic people. I see Tony or Rhea, one of those two. And, because there's 7 picks, there's 7 spots left.
Actually, another thing I thought about with those three, if like those 3 happen and like Bailey's probably gonna come out number 1, like have Bailey and Charlotte be in the Rumble, and then Sasha comes out like number 17 or 18, and those 3 face off, and maybe even have it to where like the 4 horsewomen, the MMA 4 horsewomen have the upper hand, and then Becky comes out, and then they just beat the shit out of all of them.
Well, one spot you do have to do with Becky is Becky Nia. You have to do that spot.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, and that spot should literally be I punch Nia in the face, she gets out, and she gets released, and she eats a fucking Twinkie and fucks off. So, you know, hey.
There's so I don't see the belt. I don't see like the Diva stands. Y'all taking the biggest L because other than Trish and Lita, the Bella's not returning. It's not gonna be no fucking Stacy Keibler, no Tori Wilson. From what I'm hearing, none of those bitches, none of the mediocre phase from doing that shitty ass L is gonna return.
Speaking of Diva stands, after the predictions, we gotta talk about the Candice LeRae thing.
What cancel? Oh, fuck off with that shit.
The Diva.
Okay, Jackie.
You mentioned Diva.
There was a stupid fan on Twitter that faked a tweet of Candace saying something about the N-word. It was so fucking stupid.
I effing hate N-word. That's what they put.
It was a fucking stupid tweet. You have nothing better in your fucking life to do but fake a tweet.
To ruin someone's life. You fucking scum of the earth.
You fucking these people, y'all have no job, y'all have no fucking life.
And thank God for whoever I followed the guy who actually found the original tweet.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the original tweet's also kind of crazy. It's like the original tweet was "Shit happens when you party naked."
I mean, shit does happen when you do party naked.
It does happen when you party naked.
She's not lying. She's not.
She's not.
There's nothing wrong with that tweet.
There's nothing wrong with that tweet. I mean, it raises questions, but there's nothing wrong with that tweet.
No, like y'all really that dumb? Y'all have nothing else to do?
That's pathetic, huh?
So Candice barely been on NXT TV, so what? How is what has she done to offend you that you got no fake tweet?
Why do the Diva fans have something against Candice LeRae, like in particular?
I don't know. She has not done anything.
Is it because of the intergender wrestling? Is that why?
It's because she's married to Gargano. Is that why?
Hey, Jackie, did you say your women's pick for the Rumble?
No. Actually, I've been listening to everybody else talk.
Oh, sorry. Well, we'll get to that later because, yeah, but I do... Yeah, that was shitty. What's up?
I have several thoughts on this.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, after considering it all and stuff like that, and this is probably going... I think Charlotte is winning. Unfortunately, I think Charlotte's winning the Rumble. because I think that is going to give her the momentum to go after Asuka for a little bit as something to, because like you said, they don't know what to do with Charlotte if she's not in the title picture, and I don't know. I think Asuka's holding on to the belt for a little longer, but not that much longer.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see Charlotte if Sasha's not going to win her match, then I could see Charlotte potentially winning hers. Because like I said, one of the 4 horsewomen is going in a champion.
Oh, definitely.
And if you see the 4 horsewomen by the 5-man band trope the way I do, then, and this is all personal view, the leader is either Sasha or Charlotte. So one of those two is entering this WrestleMania feud of horsewomen versus horsewomen with a title.
Yeah.
The title. I don't think Becky is going to be the one to carry a belt.
I don't think the 4 horsewomen have a leader. They really don't.
They don't.
They're all equal. They're equal.
It just depends on who you see. Pretty much. I would say if anybody's a potential leader, then it's either Charlotte or Sasha. It's
if anything, right now it's Becky because it's just
right now it's Becky. Then it's Sasha, then it's Charlotte, and then last but not least is Becky.
Yeah, honestly, the leader of the 4 horsewomen is whoever's the most successful at the time. Really. For the longest time, it was Charlotte. For the longest time, it was Charlotte. But right now, Becky, as far as the booking and stardom, has surpassed Charlotte. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I said, I do think it's going to end with either Sasha or Charlotte coming in as champion. If they're not going to give it to Sasha because she wins the tag titles, then yeah, it's gonna be Charlotte. Especially
honestly,
because
if they do the triple threat at Mania, I want Charlotte to win because that gives her more of a reason to be in the match than it's just like, oh, well, let's just put Charlotte in because it's Charlotte.
At least then, other than the whole SummerSlam thing, it would be like she actually earned it this time.
Okay, fine. I mean, I'm gonna go with my original pick, Charlotte.
They have
I'm going with Charlotte, and so either way, I'm either right or I'm happy.
In general, that's the thing about the Royal Rumble, I would say, is that it comes at a precarious time where we have still a lot of time to fill before we get to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And even then, we have even more time to fill till SummerSlam, which is when I think this horsewoman versus horsewomen thing is actually going to happen.
That's the thing. Even if Becky doesn't win the Rumble, she can still find a way to implicate herself into this whole Charlotte Ronda thing. She could still find a way. She could just attack Ronda and Charlotte and just say, hey, I'm going to be in this fucking match because I'm Becky fucking Lynch.
Exactly.
So I also have Charlotte winning, unfortunately, but honestly, my pick to win, who I want to win, is Sonya, because one, I think she's improving, and I think this could really help her.
Mm-hmm.
2, gay representation.
Yeah,
and it'd make her a gigantic baby face.
Above that, gay female representation, because we've had not much, but we've had gay male representation. I mean, not much, but we've had it.
Shouts out to Darren Young.
I wanted Darren Young to go a little further than he did.
Look at how y'all have no fucking hope right now, and I'm the only one going with Becky.
No,
I'm going by my think. I'm just going by what they're probably going to do, and because that's why I did the want and then the prediction. That's the reason why I did it.
I mean, is Sonya the best women's worker? No, but she would bring something as far as a demographic that I think WWE should look into.
The gay community.
Yeah,
exactly. And again, seriously, like, how is she a heel? She's the ultimate baby face.
She's a heel because who is her friend is a fucking racist bitch.
And that's why they got to have her turn on her. It's going to happen eventually. I really do feel like it's going to happen.
I mean, she's not winning the Rumble as much as I want it. She's
not.
Oh,
well, yeah, no, she's not. I hope she does really good in it, though. I hope she, It's the elimination. I hope maybe she'll turn on Mandy then.
I would love it. Honestly, if she can't win the Rumble, have there be a story starting at the Rumble. Have Sonya eliminate Mandy.
Yeah, dude, even if it's just the pre-show, have Sonya versus Mandy at Mania. Why not?
Yeah, totally.
I'm for it.
Okay. Break Sonya out and have her, because I see potential in her. She's good.
I love the two people. The two people I want to win the Rumble are two of the most likely.
I mean, I don't know which one's least likely to win.
Yeah. I just realized that thinking about it, we've only had gay female representation on 2 NXT brands.
Carly Morgan.
On 2 NXT, on 2 WWE brands. The main roster with Sonya and NXT UK, Charlie Morgan.
Yeah. And other than that, like throughout their history, everything having to do with lesbians has just been hot lesbian. Yeah, exactly.
Awful, just trash.
I was about to say that too.
Exactly.
Trashy.
Is that weird thing where like the women just become lesbians out of nowhere for no reason?
Because that's how being gay.
But no, I think I don't say Sonya for ability, though I think she's getting better. I say for representation because I think again that's such a big demographic, and you can't be a heel with that. You can't be a heel with that.
No.
You know, that is like a pure babyface thing.
And even outside of that, like, again, she hasn't done anything to make herself a heel. She's just along for the ride. You know? With Absolution, she was just along for the ride. With Mandy, she's just tolerating her.
Cut the bitch off.
She's just tolerating Mandy at this point.
Just like I was tolerating someone at the point, and then it took a breaking point in which means for the cut the bitch off. Ooh.
Actually, I just thought of something. Sonya gets sick of Mandy, beats the snot out of her, gets her in like a triangle or something. Because again, Bowen talks about it. But Mandy does have MMA experience. And then I want Mandy to just plant just a little kiss on. I want Sonya just to plant a little kiss on Mandy's cheek.
No,
and that's it.
No.
What?
We're not doing another fucking. No.
No, that's all I want. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I would say that too.
I think that Mandy would kiss her, and then Sonya would be like, "Wait, how do I feel about it?" I thought it was something like that.
No.
Which would then
because she's gay. It's because it's a taunt for Mandy.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Mandy's a tease.
Sonya.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, no. Sonya beats up Mandy, gives her a little kiss on the cheek.
Okay, yeah. I think it meant Mandy gay. Okay.
No.
Sonya.
No. Sonya kisses Mandy as a taunt and walks out of the ring.
That's awesome. Hey, why not? But yeah, damn, that was as fun as I thought it was going to be. I was not expecting those picks, and I'm still behind Joe, man. Come on,
so
Joe.
So Cliff, the big thing with the Twitter, what was that all about?
Oh yeah, okay. Let me go over this. Yeah. Wrestling Twitter is just the fucking worst. So I just decided, you know what? Instead of bitching about it all the time, let's come up with solutions. 4 ways to not be an asshole on wrestling Twitter. Let's go. Okay, first one, and this will lead into our rant on Brian Alvarez. A big one I really fucking hate. Stop using ratings alone as your measurement of what makes wrestling great. The first thing everyone talks about, like, oh, well, how did the ratings do? Oh, well, okay, so this show, well, they dropped it. Like, dude, if all you're here in wrestling to talk about is fucking numbers, just look at a fucking stat sheet. And
here's the thing, that metric is really bad. Because here's the thing, it doesn't just apply to wrestling. It applies to It applies to every TV show, like Mr. Robot, for example. Mr. Robot's a great show.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it doesn't have that doesn't mean it doesn't have dips in ratings. It does.
You know what has amazing ratings? Keeping Up with the fucking Kardashians.
Oh.
Anyone want to tell me that shit's great and that WWE should be more like that? Here's the thing, people again, and also this would mean the Attitude Era would be the best era in wrestling, and I'm sorry, it wasn't. Basically what I'm saying is use your fucking brains, use your own opinions, and try to fucking, come up with your own goddamn shit on what makes wrestling good. Don't just rely on numbers. Don't be a shallow asshole like that. Because at the end of the day, why are you even watching?
Exactly. I agree with that, and not even the just relying on numbers. It's kind of a worthless and outdated system because wrestling is slowly moving off of television.
And the same people that do this are always going to try to be like, see, if they put this person in there, the ratings would go up. And then they do. And then what happens? They don't go up. And then what do you have? If the ratings don't go up when your guy isn't in there, then what do you have? You have nothing.
Not one person is going to make ratings go up or just draw ratings, period. Not in today's wrestling.
The whole show as a whole. Even people talk about Kevin Nash, Diesel. He is not the sole reason why they were doing bad ratings. The shows were just terrible.
The shows.
It wasn't
Alvarez was trying to blame Sasha Banks not being a heel or face for the reason why Raw this week had bad ratings. Did you see that show, you dumb fuck? How you gonna blame that fucking Sasha Banks? But yeah, you're not gonna blame them. But yeah, you're not gonna have the same fucking energy when SmackDown ratings were going down and for when Becky Lynch is not a clear heel or face. You're not gonna blame the same fucking energy.
And you're not. Oh, you're going.
Keep the same energy, bitch, for your mediocre fave who's not a heel or not a face. Keep the same fucking energy, bitch.
I was gonna illustrate to something Jackie said. Let's think about it for a minute. Raw and SmackDown are the only two wrestling programs that have a TV deal. Ring of Honor is on Fight. Beyond Wrestling, you can find it on YouTube. Impact is on Twitch.
Right. There's so many more outlets than just TV. Like. Of course, in the late 90s, more people were watching wrestling because more people were watching television. Simple as that.
Yeah, because nobody is watching television
Twitch
anymore.
Specifically
people are cutting their cords, so wrestling's kind of moving with the people as it always has.
I mean, WWN, it's its own streaming service.
Yeah,
and with WWN,
WWN Live, Shine, Evolve, run through their own thing. I think of Stardom runs exclusively for Western fans on their streaming service. Beyond Wrestling, besides YouTube, is Powerbomb TV, same with WWR. So whether you're indie or not, in this case, even if you're indie or if you're a lower tier TV company like Impact and Ring of Honor, you're still on a streaming service as well as television.
And also,
wrestling is moving off TV.
And also,
the only reason Vince is still there is because he's stuck in 1980, where television matters.
And also, we forgot to mention Demand Progress.
Yes, Progress is on their own streaming service. Wrestling is moving on to streaming services.
So yeah, that's
not the era for TV anymore. The TV era is over.
And to add on to this reason, don't point at one person in particular for why ratings for an entire show is going down. Even if they're the best part of the show, even if their segment does the best views, you're gonna blame the top guy just because the shows are doing bad. Guess what? It's the fucking writing. It's the fucking show itself. It's everything in between.
It's how the show is booked.
Not to mention WWE themselves have three wrestling programs on stream.
Kevin Nash is not the reason why wrestling sucked in 1995. Okay. Look, I know he didn't help, but like, let's stop giving Kevin Nash shit for 1995. Like, that was the era of fucking Mantar. Okay, it wasn't his fault.
And the Shockmaster. Never forget.
Never forget. That was actually a little bit earlier. I think that was like 92.
Kevin Nash was innocent.
Oh, great shit. Number 2, instead of just pointing at a fire, put it out. In other words, stop bitching if you don't have a fucking solution. Like, that's another thing about just wrestling Twitter and all this shit. Like, yeah, you'll bitch about it for 10 minutes, like, easily, like, no problem. Then you ask, like, okay, what would you do? Nothing. Say nothing. Either nothing or bring back the Attitude Era. And I'm just like, no.
The Attitude Era is fucking overrated. Sit the fuck down. No one wants that fucking bullshit. Still, you nostalgic assholes.
If you really do love wrestling and you want wrestling to be good, stop fucking bitching and actually come up with a goddamn solution. That's all.
I've said it. Outside of 6 main acts and some of the undercard, the Attitude Era wasn't that great.
It was ass.
Again, outside of Hogan, or not Hogan, outside of Rock.
I mentioned Hogan, you little bitch.
I know, hand, slip up. Outside of Austin, Rock, Mankind, the Brothers of Destruction, and DX, there wasn't really anything that memorable.
But yeah.
It was great that you were a teenage boy in the 90s. That's literally it. It's the only people it was great for.
But guess what, kids? Eventually, you grow up into an adult, and then your sense of humor changes.
Ooh.
It's not all about middle fingers and toilet humor, kiddos.
Number 3.
Asia, you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm laughing at this good chat I'm in.
Oh, okay. Number 3, it's just wrestling. Stop wishing injuries on people for no fucking reason, just because you don't fucking like them. And I saw this earlier today when someone was responding like, "Would you like to see Becky win the Rumble or win the title?" And someone responded, "Injured and out of the company." It's like, dude, what? I mean, I just laughed it off because like it doesn't mean anything. But dude,
it's fucking characters in a wrestling company.
I mean, dude, apparently there are still people that are still wishing Roman would die from cancer.
Dude,
not like him that much.
They wish that Joe Anoa'i would die because they don't like the Roman Reigns character that someone booked. What the fuck is wrong with that?
And a fucking wrestling company, and you wishing death and injuries and sickness and all this fucking bullshit.
I feel like if I watched if I watched The Dark Knight and I didn't like if I watched Batman Forever and I didn't like if I watched Batman and Robin, I didn't like George Clooney as Batman. If it comes out as Yasmin Leukemia, I'm gonna be like, good, the asshole deserved it for being shitty at Batman. Toby died. No!
That's how you know wrestling is getting too real when you're trying to wish injuries.
No one does that with this shit. Like, oh, you hate a movie? I hope they all die.
This was back when Braun Strowman flipped the ambulance over that had Roman in. Apparently, people petitioned for Braun to get fired.
What?
Yeah, I remember this. It was amazing. No, it was one guy, and it was fucking hilarious. No, these are the people that just think kayfabe's real, I guess. I don't know.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Braun Strowman did a vicious attack on Roman Reigns, not only outside the parking lot, but then putting him in a stretcher and throwing him off. This is a heinous, animalistic attack. Precautionary measures must be taken by the WWE to release this monster of a man.
Like, dude, did no one tell you that wrestling is a performance? They're athletic actors.
People are giving Roman get well cards and shit.
Okay, but here's my fucking thing, right? Everyone gave Brie Bella all that fucking shit after that whole Liv Morgan situation.
Because she made an accident.
Accountability, fine. Criticizing her for what happened, fine. But y'all wish death threats came out to her fucking kids. And Daniel Bryan had to go on a fucking tirade on fucking Twitter. And even the Sasha Banks situation, which y'all wish the death threats on her. Y'all ain't give a fuck about Paige.
The only time I've ever gotten personal with this shit was when Nia Jax intentionally hurt someone. That's the only
thing. You just said that she needs to get fired. That's it.
And that's just for the safety of the rest of the wrestlers.
That's it. You never fat shamed her or anything like that.
Well, just to be an asshole, just to make jokes. I mean, let's not give myself too much credit.
Hey, Cliff, I just thought of something. Take the people that still think kayfabe is real. Have them watch a CZW DVD.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Jesus. Have them watch Lucha Underground and be like, no, these are actual characters. Mil Muertes came back from the dead. Katrina's 1,000 years old.
I will admit they'd have a fun experience with that, but still.
That'd be funny. But yeah, it's like things. Again, wrestling with regret comes in handy with the quote. Shouldn't he be in jail for flipping somebody over in an ambulance and critically putting them in a stretcher?
About to say,
these are things you don't have to think about because wrestling isn't real.
It's like wait, Leo Rush got powerbombed from a ladder through a table, but Hogan hit a leg drop on a guy and knocked him out senseless. I'm so confused.
Like here's the thing, yeah, if wrestling was real, a lot of people would be in jail.
But I thought Santino's Cobra really is that devastating. Like his hand turns into a Cobra and it bites you, man. Like, why can't you just do that?
Dude, Jimmy Havoc would be in jail. Think about it.
Dude, that like,
call me dumb. I just realized Jimmy Havoc.
The petitions would be out the ass.
Because let's look at Jimmy Havoc for a minute. Beat up his boss.
Look what he did to Jim Smallman alone. Oh no, to Will Ospreay.
Beat up his boss. Tortured Will Ospreay.
Almost cut his ear off.
Set Progress property on fire because you remember he torched the original.
Yes, he did.
Progress
Yes,
staff.
I remember that.
So assault, battery, attempted murder, destruction of private property.
I could go back to Austin. I mean, destruction of property, threatening to kill your boss, stealing vehicles, drinking on the job. Like, imagine if in the Attitude Era, like someone was like, WWE really needs to look into their alcohol testing system because this man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, seems to always be drunk when he's wrestling. I don't think this is I think they need to test him more because.
No,
this is probably very bad for the safety of the wrestlers to have an intoxicated man in the ring.
People are just too dumb.
Another
thing too, when I want to bring this up, stop being so freaking pessimistic about wrestling, about anything that is WWE related. Because yes, AEW, I'm sure will be fine.
I want AEW to succeed, but the anti-WWE crusade, I once was a part of it, but.
Seriously, stop. Here's the thing. When WWE can be bad, yes, we know. But when WWE is good, they're great.
When they when you're the biggest company in the world, when you're $1 billion, when you're
on for Rumble week, you better shut your fucking ass up. You want to support that mediocre ass AEW? Go support that mediocre ass AEW.
Like.
Here's the thing about not liking WWE and all that, and as somebody who went this road, personally, I can say this. Shut up and find something else to watch.
Exactly.
Exactly what I did.
If you don't like it, go support someone else that can find you some.
I'm happier for it.
Again, wrestling is the best it's ever been in 2019. There's other stuff for you to watch. You don't have to be so anti-WWE.
I'm bored with men's wrestling right now.
Exactly. If you are bored with WWE, with the WWE product and everything like that, if the whole idea is just not working for you, then that's my solution. Go out and find something else to watch, and turn off your TV and turn on your computer. Go find a streaming service, any streaming service from any country. Go watch wrestling there.
What's the point of bitching about something that you know you're gonna hate going into it when there's so many alternatives out there?
And if we have any of those people in chat, here's a small list of promotions you can watch.
Oh, I can.
Progress, Stardom, Evolve, Shine, Shimmer, New Japan, AEW.
But they don't have a women's division.
AEW. If you're into blood and guts like I am, CZW.
And also, here's the thing: if you're one of these jaded assholes who hates current wrestling, there's also this thing called internet. You can watch old wrestling. Shut the fuck up.
Go pay your $9.99 for the WWE Network.
Go watch your Smoky Mountain Wrestling or whatever Jim Cornette fucking infested bullshit you want to watch.
If you like the Attitude Era guys, pay $9.99. They have all the episodes on there.
Or better yet, just go on YouTube. If you really don't want to pay $9.99, you can also go on YouTube and you can shut the fuck up about how wrestling sucks now. You can watch your Attitude Era and shut the fuck up.
And specifically, we're directing this to the Smarkbusters. Let's be real. Remember the Smarkbusters?
I rarely watch their videos because there's a reason why.
Good.
Fuck them.
But no, like they are an example of that jaded. Oh, WWE sucks now; it's trash. Remember back in the Attitude Era, and I'm like, dude,
when wrestling was real. I swear
My wrestling was real dumb.
I swear, yes. I swear to God, someone literally said, like, was defending the Attitude Era, and they were like, "Dude, I remember when like there was ECW, and it was like this isn't like fake wrestling. This is like where they hit people with chairs and shit. Like this is real." And I'm just like, "Well, like, wait, what?" Like, people legitimately literally, I learned this. People at the time legitimately thought all the other wrestling is fake, but ECW is real.
Here's the thing.
How do you even justify that?
I don't know.
I don't know. And here's the thing: most people don't seem to understand about the Attitude Era. It was started by ECW, so technically speaking, you owe all of the good stuff. You owe Steve Austin, The Rock, DX, and the.
Or at least a big part of Austin's career, definitely.
You owe Paul Heyman,
Mick Foley for sure.
You owe them, so be thankful for that.
Exactly.
And that's another thing. If you want to watch ECW, find it on the network.
Hell, Asia, you don't even pay for the fucking... Like, you have a way where you don't have to pay for the network, but hopefully no one else hears that. So, I'm just saying, there's ways you can get this shit without even paying the money. So stop bitching. Jesus.
The internet exists for a reason. Turn off.
How you gonna put my business out there?
Turn on your
turn
off your TV. Turn on your computer.
Dude, do you want to know an example of this? I actually found a promotion that streams entire shows. They're kind of a new promotion. They mix like kung fu and karate with wrestling.
There's a wrestling channel that literally just streams random matches like on certain days. I think Fight Match Network or something. Fight Network.
I can't remember the name of the promotion. Otherwise, I'd tell you. I would tell you in a heartbeat. But it's really cool, and seriously, they put their shows up on YouTube. So
awesome. But yeah, that's basically it. Anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we call it off? Actually,
let it be known that our truth is God.
If you root against Bianca this weekend, I fucking hate you, and you deserve to die.
And if you root against Sasha.
Yes. If you root for people, if you root for white people in general, you just deserve to die. But if you root against Bianca, you just should. You might as well just go ahead and die. Because
if you root for the worst Sonya Blade character of all time, then fuck yourself.
Oh, she worse than the actress that played her in the movie?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She's a Ronda. Ronda Rousey is trying to ruin my childhood. Not right.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, this has been fun. Rumble's looking great. Takeover's looking great. Thank you guys for joining us. We got a little more viewers than last time. You guys are the shit. Love you guys.
I think we did well, especially considering we ran directly up against the guys.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think
TPA better than TwitWow.
Nah,
you heard it here.
No.
We are
no, we are not at all.
We had the
we don't have someone that's joked about hanging or lynching.
God damn it.
We had the Monday Night Wars, now we're going to the Thursday Night Wars.
Look at all the fans, all 4 of them, and all 20 of them. Like the Thursday Night Wars taking the world by storm.
The podcast to have a possible racist piece of shit is
we'll end it here. For the TPA podcast, this has been Cliff, Asia, Brandon, Jackie. It's been fun. Jeff Harris was busy. He'll hopefully be here next week. You guys take care. What's up?
I really don't give a shit anymore.
I mean, when did you give a shit? That's what we love you for. All right, TPA out. Good night.